How's it going?
Good.
Good to see you. I hope everyone's well. How are your weeks going?
Good, very good.
Been a long day.
Yeah.
I got suspended from Twitch, but I'm back on today. So.
Oh,
What'd you do? Suspended.
Allowed to have you on here? Are you
Hold on, you got clapped?
I'm good now.
What happened?
I don't know. They said it was for sexual content, and I don't. That's not. I was wearing a sweater and a jacket, so that's why I'm like fully to the nines today. Like no,
I'll teach you to have a webcam.
No neck, no nothing.
It says sexual content. You had a jacket on. That's
yes.
crazy. That's a compliment, though.
Is it though?
Yeah, they're like, damn, she too fine. You know what I'm saying? She cheated on him.
I feel like a piece of the puzzle's missing here, but I mean, you know.
It was crazy. It was wild.
Were you doing like yoga or something, or
no?
Oh yeah.
Or something?
So I saw the picture you posted, and most likely, chances are, the ban may have went through on that day or from that day, but it could have been from a past VOD.
Okay, no, okay, so I know what happened. I know what actually happened.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. So I did like when I had like a little donations thing, and it was like a little gift, and then like the gift wasn't the most clothed thing in the world. So I think that's what it was. So
I had something similar happen to me actually.
yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. My I was wearing like Speedo, and then just I was hanging dong pretty hard. So I got a 13 hour.
Is that a true story?
No.
That's the way he said hanging down. I was like, yeah, bro.
One time I rated this dude, and he had it was like a follow, animation, and it was like some guy like stabbing a shark or something, and it was fun. I was like, dude, I think you got to get rid of that dude. Or it was like some guy beating the hell out of a shark. Definitely not.
What kind of sociopath is like, wow, this would be great for a stream alert. Let's put this up.
No, I don't know. He's like, oh yeah, that's the shark. Yeah.
Well, the shark
have some weird
the shark
shit.
probably already died of like natural causes or something before he stabbed it.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Anyway, sorry.
Wait,
that's
it was
still
stabbing
kinda
a
mean.
shark, you said?
Yeah, it was like an animation of like some like shark getting the hell beat out of it by like some dude.
Why would the fuck would you beat up a shark?
It wasn't him. He probably found it on the fucking like Google. You know,
It's like if it's out
I
of
think
the
I know
water,
why.
it's-
Shark do.
you've already won.
no. It was in the water. It's like head was sticking out.
Wait,
It was like waiting.
that's badass. So he's beating the shit out of a shark in the water?
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome. What do you mean?
I agree.
That's
Was-
crazy.
yeah.
Like that's some James Bond shit.
I agree. I am inclined to agree with that.
I mean,
obviously.
he said he was stabbing the shark.
Well, I don't know if he was stabbing it, but he was definitely he was jabbing it. There you go.
He's beating it.
Yeah. What are you cooking as, fan?
That's what I'm saying. What it?
A bacon burger with lettuce.
Oh, okay. So just no bun, just the.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
There's
Look
two
like you need to
reasons.
chop that lettuce. That shit look too big, bro.
No, it's good. I'll just put it. It's like I'm trying to make it like a
Like a
cocoon,
sandwich, yeah.
like a cocoon for a butterfly.
Okay.
So no
Yeah.
bread.
Dude, it's
Well, there's two reasons why I have no bread, right? One is because keto. Two is because I'm lazy and I haven't bought any bread, so I'm trying to find other stuff to put it in. So,
You know, it's crazy. As soon as I took a break from working out, it feels like the entire city of Austin streamers began working out. And also started doing diets and stuff, dude. Like, this is like a whole new wave. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I feel like I'm like living like that period after college where all the all the people had midlife crises and they all went through like these diet changes and workout routines, and it only lasted like 6 months until they realized how much work it actually is. But yeah, that's fucking insane.
well,
Good for
I'm
you guys.
different, right?
Why?
Well, I played football in college. I used to work out more. I'm working out less than I used to.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'm different too. I'm not doing anything.
That's
Good.
true.
Good.
Big
Thank
facts.
God. I have somebody to justify my degeneracy with.
It's very hard to do things, man.
Well,
You know.
It's not that it's hard to do things; it's that it's
I got
easier
hurt like
not
that,
to.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's actually true.
Very
yeah.
true.
Hey, I'll take a look at my. Look at that. How's that look?
Looks like a-
Not
Look,
good.
actually.
Look
Why
at
is
that. Yeah, that I don't know,
Okay.
man. That
that looks very rudimentary.
Enjoy
Yeah.
your keto.
Thank you.
Better salt base something on there, bro.
No, I don't want. That's too hard.
Wait, Tyler,
Yeah, what's up?
you should do it. Why should I do it? They want to hear it from you.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. All right. Listen up. All right. So we have we have this podcast now on a bunch of different platforms, and I did some analytical research into what gets a podcast noticed. You guys in chat can actually make this the #1 podcast in this like category, or actually just in general, with not too much difficulty. And the way we do that is we go on Apple Podcast, or this link I'm going to spam in chat, which is how you get it's literally everywhere the podcast can be found, which is everywhere. And you leave 5-star reviews. And Train, I sent you a link, and you can read some of the reviews.
I already see a great one here. This looks awesome.
Okay.
5 stars from SCUFFED. Great podcast about everything. Wait, great podcast about everything. Train, please play Overwatch on stream one day. Thank you, dude. Really good. I really appreciate that.
Ban
review.
him.
Thank you so much. Yeah, hey, thank you for that review. That is really relevant to the podcast. Yes, I will play Overwatch one day, brother. I'm so excited for that. Very fucking great. Another 5-star from Woo JKDKXNDJSJSJSSSSS. His comment is forward. Go live already, Domi. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Yep, we have another forward to wrap it up. This is 5 stars for you. Now wrap it up. Dome.
Do you see this one? The guests are often fine, but the host is outrageous. His cocaine addiction leaves him constantly showing up late and thinks he's getting hot flashes. Now his poor legs are suffering from the addiction. Now wrap it up, Domi. 5 stars.
That'll get people to watch, unironically.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question about my burger. If it's a little mushy on the inside, is that good, or should I?
That's pretty gross.
Okay,
Cook that
so
a little longer.
you want to put it in the microwave a little bit longer.
Can I put it in the microwave? Will the microwave fix it?
Try it.
It's glistening. Like, it's not just kind of raw in the middle. It's glistening.
Yeah, that looks like you just ran that thing past the grill, man. Like,
I don't know. It looked like you just threw it on there, flipped it, like we good to go.
It
I
looks
mean,
It's fucking raw. It's
Am I
still
go-
fucking mooing.
Am I gonna get sick, Gordo?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Please
Oh,
don't do
really?
that.
No, you
Okay.
won't. Trust me, I've eaten a raw hamburger before. It's fine.
Yeah, but there's a difference. I feel like you and I, we've gone through degenerate phases where we've put things in our bodies and our immune systems have grown. Do you understand? Like our immune systems from a young age have grown to be very strong for this reason. But like Sven, as you can see, he's pure. This is his first. I don't know if it's safe for him to eat this raw meat.
I feel as though, like, us here, we have a moral obligation not to watch somebody.
Yeah, boy, you better-
to themselves.
You better fucking cook that shit some more.
I think he's eating it.
Yeah, you know what?
They need to cook that shit.
Yeah, let's go ahead and.
I don't know why your fire alarm was going off because you ain't cooked shit.
Yeah, Sven, honestly, dude, let's, dude. Why would you risk eating it, dude? Just give it to one of the girls to try first.
Well, which one? Who wants it?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
chat, you should be able to rate it on every platform from that link I just spammed in chat. The Linktree one.
All
Wait,
right.
I have a question. Can the other podcast platforms see us, or do they only hear us?
No, they only hear us.
Oh, that's only to be heard, yes. But there
What a
is
shame. They're lost.
there's a YouTube where they can see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hi.
Maybe we should talk to Apple and only showcase like the women on the podcast. Let's
Oh
see
yeah,
what-
that'll get good views.
No,
dude,
I
that's
don't want
good.
your
That
sex
actually would be.
thing.
Yo, no, that actually would be great. Like if
That'd
you
be
had like a
huge.
segment where you just had their faces, just like whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, you know what
Plus,
I mean?
I truly do believe that men have like honestly, we deserve
Okay.
we deserve to
Say it again.
platform and put women on the face of the podcast. Like we need to push toward equality. We need to push toward more exposure for so many leaders and female figures. So I think we put Sammy, Adept, and Big Boss Bose on the cover of our podcast, and we name it Equality.
My licensing fee is $250.
All right,
Yeah, me
S-Fan, how much
too.
is your
You
dude? All right,
gotta keep those numbers up.
Hey, can you get me $700 Subway gift card a month, once a month? I'm good.
That's
$700
Is
Subway
that
gift
like
card.
after you failed to cook that burger, you gotta eat it?
It's my emergency. It's the emergency fund.
Is your backup? Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
You need to buy a cast iron skillet. Don't be cooking it in that.
I
Yeah, or
that
put a
looks like
little less
trash.
oil. Yeah, a little less oil.
no, you need more oil.
Too much.
Oh, is that what that is? Oil?
Yeah.
Sammy,
Nah,
is that
that's too
is
much.
that your Twitch?
Yeah, that's too much oil,
Prosciutto,
bro.
did I not say look up the Twitch names? How did you come?
Yeah.
How did you go from SAMI to SAMMI? Like,
Because he just spelled my name. That's how you spell it. But there's no
absolutely
like last name.
shameless, dude. Just put SAMMI into the Twitch username, okay, and then you can see her Twitch right there. Sammy Hanratty.
HANRATTY.
Absolutely shameless. Anyway, Zerka, how have you been, bro? How's life been? How's the
I'm
boss
great.
been?
I'm great. Everything's great, and I love the idea of the equality podcast.
I agree. Honestly, I think we need to push that.
Well, here's the thing: men and women are equal, right? But I just
Yes.
think women are more equal than men, right?
Huh? You know what? Scrap the whole equality podcast. You should do like a women's battle royale. Just put like 15 women on the screen and see who wins.
Oh, that's called the
We already
Raj
have-
Show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We
that's
have one
called
of
the
those.
Raj Royale.
Just
Yeah.
women?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, do you? Yeah, that's literally the gist of it. I mean, he's intelligent. That's the best.
I was
route you
just
can go.
on the Raj Chalet thing.
How did you do?
I didn't get picked for love.
There you got clap. Did you choose host?
No, I chose love.
You chose love.
I didn't want to be hosted at the end. I thought that was too intimidating. I thought I was gonna win.
There you was being nice, and then you got clapped.
I wanted to go on a date.
Oh dang, bro.
Who is the guy you're going for? Was it a YouTuber?
Well, so they make you pick before you get to know him. You know what I mean? But no, his name was Mo.
Oh.
But I didn't know he's very young. He's very young.
Yeah, you know, he's 15.
He's not. Don't even say that. Don't even say it.
How tall are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 5'1".
Oh, nice. You're the same height. Cool.
Wait, did you like at least know what he looked like before, or
I
was it
didn't
like,
know.
Love. That was.
I was just like, I want to go on a date. I don't care what it looks like. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Hey,
I like that. All right.
Yeah, my boy 15.
My boy 15.
I'm
Don't
in
say that.
love with money.
You're probably much better as fans.
thank you.
It's not going to be the TMZ cover, not today.
Oh man.
Sammy Hanratty from Shameless falls in love with 15-year-old League of Legends.
Stop it. Nope. I'm just going to say no to that. No, thank you.
She says she just wants a date. Doesn't matter.
Adept, you were saying I need a cast iron skillet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so people in
Would
my
make
chat,
that a lot better.
people in my chat were saying I should get a Dutch oven instead.
I thought a Dutch oven was something you did to people in bed.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait.
I think your chat's been pranking you, S-Fund.
Really? Why would they do that? It's wild.
Fucking assholes.
That's a real thing. It's like a cast iron skillet, and then you put a top on it. It's also a thing you do in bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
You mean a Dutch oven's real?
Is it a Dutch oven when you fart in bed and then you hold
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm actually looking up.
and you hold the blanket underneath for the girl.
Well,
so
why
she
is
can't
it Dutch
escape.
though?
Yeah.
Well, the girl
Yeah.
can do it to the guy too, or a girl can do it to the girl.
Didn't some
whatever.
guy accidentally kill his wife doing
Girls
that?
don't fart though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, there was some
I don't wanna
story where
kill
some
anybody.
guy accidentally killed his wife doing that. Like,
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
My
There's
shit-
no fucking way that's true.
Man kills
Like,
wife from
stay
Dutch
there.
you know,
oven.
whatever methane gases or some shit.
I might kill my girl and myself. Shit. If I
Somebody
try
in
my
chat can
fault.
confirm that. Look that up.
I got it.
Guy
I
got
got it.
arrested.
Jamie, pull
I
that up.
found it. Here we go.
No, is it real?
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Brian Flannery was convicted of second-degree manslaughter today at Peckham Crown Court, receiving a 5-year suspended sentence for the accidental death of his wife, Gloria Flannery, by toxic suffocation after he gave her a Dutch
No.
oven.
Yeah,
No.
went
Right, that was an
I
accident.
don't believe
as
it.
the judge
That was
described it
accidental.
horribly wrong.
don't
The
believe
case of the prosecution argued for the charge of murder, putting it to the court that late one weekend evening, as Miss Flannery is reading a Jackie Collins novel in bed and unwinding for sleep. I should not be laughing. I'm so sorry. It's actually
That's
very sad.
horrible.
She was suddenly and forcibly pinned under the duvet by Mr.
Oh my
Flannery,
God.
who seated the edges of with his weight and simultaneously released an enormous bolus of flatulence, which displaced all the available oxygen, so that Miss Flannery passed out nearly instantly and was dead within 30 Why are we laughing? She died. Come on.
That's the funny part.
It's the phrasing.
Actually, you can laugh at it because it's not real. It's on snow.
Yeah. It's,
God.
So it's like
The giveaway is no one is writing an article
It's
like that
the
is gonna
book
put
title.
Dutch oven.
yeah.
no, it's like
They
it
put
doesn't matter
Dutch
what
oven.
she's reading.
Boy, they would not put Dutch oven in there. They put...
There's no way, dude. Yeah.
I killed. You know, I killed.
I feel like
somebody
this is
for
the
how-
like I feel like
Dutch
everything else
oven.
we usually talk about like isn't podcasty to like what the normal podcast is. I feel like that conversation right there was. I feel like we just did that perfectly to what like the generic podcast is in 2020. That's
A
insane.
lot of podcasts are just stuff like this, or like there's. I was worried that like this podcast, because I'm looking up sponsors for the podcast and stuff, and I was worried that this one might like fall into some dark areas. There are some fucking crazy bad. Like we're not even number one in terms of like shit we talk about.
Oh, we gotta pump those numbers up.
Yeah, there's some fucking
Okay.
crazy ass shit. There's a podcast called Cum Town.
Come town.
Oh, I wonder what that's about.
It's not about cum or a town. It's just about the most of like obscene shit. It's like fucking crazy. There's some insane podcasts out there. Like we're good. We're doing well. We're closer to the equality name
Nice.
Oh, that's
than
good.
anything else.
Oh, they've really fallen off.
Yeah, well, that's the case. Next topic was and do and are the Nazis actually real or was it made? Just kidding. Okay, so
There we go.
Let's go ahead and move on. So, Adept, how's life been over there in Austin?
Great, fantastic. 10
That's
out of
awesome.
10. Where
That's
are you?
great. Austin.
In Canada? Oh.
No, I'm Austin as well.
Why don't you guys like hang out?
Why the fuck does everyone move to
I
Austin?
don't hang out with people.
No state
Why
income
not?
tax. Good
Yeah.
internet.
I don't
friends live here.
I
don't
live with someone who wanted to live here.
Yeah, I don't leave my house at all. And even if I did, like realistically, Adept and I live like that entire group of friends of mine, they live in butt fucking Egypt. Like it takes a camel, a fucking canoe, and a fucking plane to get to where they live.
It's just not that bad.
It's that bad. It's that bad.
It doesn't take the plane. Okay.
Can I restart my computer? I'm trying to play WoW and my mouse is fucked up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be back.
Okay, cool. It literally takes a canoe, a camel, and a plane to get to those parts of where you guys live. It is absolutely insane to me. Which leads me to one thing. There's only one reason to. I mean, it doesn't make sense because like there's so many better states. Like if you want to live like in the suburbs of the world, there's like so many better states that like revolve around that. Austin is not one of them because it's just ugly.
But do they all have no state?
It's not that bad.
True, that's true. I guess you're right.
I heard Austin was like the best place in Texas.
It is.
Austin's really good.
Mhm.
Dallas
But,
is
like,
really good too.
Like Austin's good like in the city and also outside of the city, like by the like lake and in the green, right? The problem is like I feel like all my friends they live in areas that like they're gonna be like they're early investments in my opinion. Like they're gonna be good in like 50 years. You know what I'm talking? Like in 50 years, that's when it's gonna hit. Like it's just empty there. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. But anyway,
Wait, 50 years? No way. It's gonna be like
100 years.
like
Your
when it gets
mod
really.
can change my name now.
I think Austin is gonna pop off in the next couple of years.
No, yeah,
getting-
but those parts, like where these people live, I'm telling you, it's fucking. It takes a camel to get there. Okay, the plane was an exaggeration, the canoe is an exaggeration, but the camel is real. Like you literally need to park your car at the base of the road ends. There's no road anymore. Okay, you gotta hop on a fucking camel and probably save like water for at least a 3-day fucking ride just to get to their goddamn houses. Like it's just some insane like shit, dude. It's absolutely crazy. But
Holy shit.
speaking of the Dutch oven stuff, dude. I was over at Misgifts for the first time, and goddamn, that entire house is a Dutch oven, dude. Dude. I'm telling you, dude. I don't know what the. I think it's because they all started working out and Misgifts started bulking, and I think they're all dirty bulking. And when you do that, you're just farting left and right. That entire house was a Dutch oven. Like it was absurd, absolutely crazy, dude. I mean, shit.
It like smelled.
No, it was just farts. It didn't smell. It was just farts. Like it smelled, but
Oh.
like it wasn't like an odor of the house. You could just tell people were farting left and right. I'm surprised.
Jesus.
I'm surprised.
Did somebody light a match in here?
Dude, you should have. You definitely should have. 100%, dude. But anyway,
Carry around a box
Did
of
you
matches.
find that they lingered or that they were like rapping?
no, it was just continuously because I asked. I'm like, who the fuck's farting? And then obviously Miz walks by. Oh, that was me. Like it's continuously replacing. Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's
disgusting.
brutal.
Oh, so it was funky. It was funky though. Like,
oh, it was. Listen,
different levels of farts. Like, they got the silent, deadly.
The worst kind of fart is the kind of fart. Trust me, I've been there. Everyone that's ever worked out's been there. Like worst kind of fart is when you're dirty bulking, taking a bunch of like protein powder, pre-workouts, this kind of stuff. Like you're gonna be excreting. It doesn't matter if it's silent or loud. At that point, it's toxic. It's fucking radiation. Like hazmat suit is necessary, or you will shave years off your life. 100%.
Nah, 100%. I mean, for me, every time the funkiest farts be the ones that's like silent and hot. And you be like, oh, they ain't gonna know it's me, but I'm about to fuck shit up. And you just look around and people start smelling. Everyone just,
you say hot, you mean like spicy, yeah?
Yeah, it's just you just feel the heat. You feel it.
I gotta ask this question, and I'm gonna regret it. We're gonna definitely. I can promise you. After I ask it, if there's anyone listening on Apple or Spotify, they're going to immediately tune out and say, fuck this podcast. But I'm going to ask anyways, okay? This is very nasty, so if you're very easily disgusted like me, please plug your ears for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and if he's saying it's nasty, it's about to be...
Yeah. Let me ask you this, okay? I got to ask this question, okay? I feel like we have three honest, loud, like very like outgoing...
I know where this is going. Let's go.
We're very outgoing women here that, like, I don't think are shy. They're very outspoken, confident, and, their own views and all that stuff. So let me ask this. It's a given fact. Almost every man talks about it. They've said it, right? They like the smell of their own farts. Let me ask you this. Is that the same for women too? Like,
absolutely.
I'm done. All right, show's over, boys. Hey, listen, show is over.
Absolutely.
Both the honest. Like, I can't.
Thank you for the honest answer.
And a little bonus, my armpits too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you like the smell of your armpits?
That's a man too. No, men do that too.
Really?
Like your BO.
You don't like the smell of your armpits?
No, like I have to go put deodorant on. I'm like, ugh, I just don't like it. I'm not about it.
I mean, if I'm just by myself in here, I'm not putting deodorant on. But if I'm going, I'll go put deodorant on.
No, but I mean, like, just for myself. Like, if I'm just hanging out with, like, at home, I'm like, oh my god, like she's gonna go take a shower.
If there's like a day that I like if I shower and I forget to put on deodorant or something, like sometimes like my armpit will smell like fucking crazy, like really dank weed. Fucking really weird. I remember one time I was driving. It was like in the summer or whatever. And I was like, God, man. I was like, man, I hope when I get pulled over, man, they're gonna want to fucking search my car and shit.
Hey, bro.
I felt that on every level. I actually had to cover my nose because I started smelling it, dude. That's how much I felt that. Like, oh my god, that is terrible. Asmund, any stories, dude? Are you gonna stay quiet on this one?
What, stories about smelling bad? No, I don't have any.
No, not smelling bad. But,
hey, I'll be honest. Asmund, and anybody who's met Asmund in real life can attest to this. Asmund has the most neutral smell I've ever smelled.
No, not smelling bad. Enjoying like self odors. That's what Adept and Squishy were talking about.
Yeah, like every dude pinches and rolls the skin on their ball sack and they smell it at least 9 times a day.
Oh, easy. I would say 19 times a day. That shit's great, dude. If you have a nice like. There's a certain texture to the ball sack. Dude, there's a certain texture to the ball sack sweat. 100%, dude. There's a certain texture to it if you hit the right texture. I believe the formula is like shower 2 days straight, 1 day off, shower the 3rd day without shampoo, 4th day shampoo, and like 5th day no shower. That's the correct formula to a nice 2-finger ball sack smell. 100%.
I got a question. Do y'all smell it like this also?
How?
Like, when you smell in the ball sack?
No.
Oh my god, I'm so sick. I'm actually gonna throw up.
I do it during my stream all the time.
One method is like you clench your arms,
to keep me focused.
Like, how do you smell it?
I go 2 fingers.
Sometimes,
yeah, sometimes if it's really good, so I do 2 fingers like this. Sometimes if it's really good, I'll do the double nostril insert.
Should we start talking about periods to make them start talking about our menstrual?
But like periods, at least like they're natural. But like we don't we're not like, oh, did you smell my period? Like they're smelling themselves.
No. Conversation change. What do you period smell? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Y'all literally
We got them
started
women. We got them.
Yeah, no, y'all started off just talking about sucking each other's cocks and then
No, all right. We didn't say about nothing. We said smelling our own balls. You smelling your own balls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gross. That's gross.
What's gross about it?
We had to one up you guys because you guys were going too far, right? We didn't want to hear all that.
I was smelling your balls gross as your balls.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you want us to start talking about the hoods?
No,
Y'all want to talk about our clitoral hoods?
I mean, shit, if you want to.
I mean, listen. Listen.
No. What's on the topic list?
Listen, here's a good. Okay, here's what I'd say is the actual equivalent. Okay, so obviously you have a vagina, correct? Now, if you stick your two fingers on the outer edge of the lips,
Oh my god!
right,
Oh my
like,
god! I'm
between
taking
the
my headphones
thighs,
out.
and you go up and down. Is there a musty smell between those, right? So if you put your two fingers like this, like, is there a smell there?
This is not my.
Dude, your podcast sucks, dude. Your podcast sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking puke.
I don't want to hear your voice say your vagina ever again. Never again do I want to hear those words come out of your mouth. Ever.
All right, man.
All right, so for those that don't know, China, they trained an army of like 200,000 ducks to kill off a locust swarm.
The fuck?
How they train?
Yo,
Wait, where do I
that's
see this?
Yeah, so ducks eat about 200 locusts a day, and there was like a big locust like outbreak where there was just a shit ton of locusts everywhere.
What's a locust? Is this like Gears of War, or what's a locust?
It's like a bug
Locusts
that
are
flies around and
insects.
eats shit.
Yeah.
Wait, they
never seen
trained
a bug's life?
ducks to kill Greek god X?
Oh, Jesus
insane.
Christ. Fucking so China trained like an army of ducks, and they just released them into this locust swarm to eat the locust and like keep the like population and economy, or the what's that shit called, the ecosystem like stable. How insane is that, dude? Training an army of ducks. Like, I watched those things waddle into war, dude, and they're just eating, and it was like watching Americans go to a buffet, dude. Just all you can eat, not thinking about the future, not thinking about health, just going in, quacking and eating, dude. Literally America in a nutshell.
This is
That's actually kind of scary
revolutionary.
to think about.
This is revolutionary. We really do not deserve Maya Higa. She's training hawks, now she's training ducks. This is amazing. My queen.
You know they didn't like.
Where do I donate to her right now?
Is it Higa?
They probably didn't do like that good of a job for
Higa.
most of them either.
it's
You know,
Higa.
there's
It's
probably
not-
a lot of
it's
them
not
like, I don't
Higa.
know what the fuck we're doing. Why the hell are you guys eating all these like locusts are like grasshoppers, right? Like flying,
Yeah,
like
they're like
flying grasshoppers, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man.
I wonder how you can train them to do anything. Like, I've seen a duck; they don't fucking do anything that
They
you
don't
want
give
them
a
to
shit.
do.
Yeah, not while you're looking at him.
They just made them really hungry and fucking let them loose.
You
Yeah,
can
I
train
feel
like a lot of shit, I think.
Can
You can like
What if-
train, yeah. You can like train a lot of animals to do shit, right? Like,
Animals are very intelligent.
That's
Yeah.
kind of sad. What if they don't
Do you
even
guys
want
think
to eat
they
the
had like
locusts?
different ranks for the ducks, or were they all
like
just
the general rank. The general duck.
That's
Were
not,
It's
there,
like
like, leader
Asmongold
ducks?
talking to his raid. Like,
yeah?
yeah, that probably gotta suck though, because they probably gave them some good, you know, some good tasting locusts, and then they ate the real shit. And they're like,
Actually,
oh fuck!
if you read the full article, they gave the ducks meth. Believe it or not.
Nice.
I
Man, they
don't know.
probably
I
ate
feel
a
like
lot
that
of them then.
Doesn't make you hungry. I feel like it does that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, it makes them go to war, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
is there a male duck? Is it called like a duke or something, like a duck?
A duke?
Is there a male duck that has like a different like
You
feather
mean like a
color?
rooster type thing? I don't think so.
Yeah, is there like a rooster to chicken? You know, like
Not for
Oh
ducks.
God, I'm
a dude. A
It's just
Donald.
one big fucking duck.
Oh man,
A duck and a duke.
And here we have a duke. A duke looking for his mate. There
Jesus
comes
Christ,
the duck.
SN, you are SN. Like, it is absolutely insane to me, dude. Like, you are I just want to fucking come over there and grab you by the dick and yank you, dude. Like, what the fuck's going on over there with your technical difficulties? Now, that's like 7 different camera changes, 6 different lens swaps, 8 different microphone adjustments. What the fuck's going on over there, huh? Yeah, great. Can't even hear me. Anyways, so Sammy, how's life been after Shameless? You know, how's life been after that whole thing? You know, do you miss the cast? Do you miss the boys, the girls? How's life after?
Life after Shameless is you know, I do miss it. Of course I miss it. It was a really great show to be a part of. I actually just finished a Showtime pilot. called Yellow Jackets. So just hoping it gets picked up, and we'll find out soon whether or not it does. So
good luck.
Definitely the biggest deal of my career thus far. So
Yellow Jackets, nice. Well, can you leak what it's about, or?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, so I'd rather just not say anything. But me and Christina Ricci play the same character, and I was like a big fan beforehand. So
is it about wasps?
No.
Okay, good.
No, it's about a soccer team. From what I think I can say, it's about a soccer team who gets into a plane crash, and they end out.
Everyone dies. I saw this one.
There are some people that do, some people that don't. It gets very dark and crazy out there, and then the other half of it is in 2020 and figuring out what happened to some of the girls and what went on.
Is there any like nudity? Sorry.
I mean, it's Showtime, so.
I feel like Green Inferno, like that movie where those students are on a plane and then they drop down in the fucking.
It's its own. It's honestly it's its own world and whatnot. But the thing is, like, the thing is, like, because we haven't done anything other than the pilot, like, I don't know exactly where they're going to be taking everything. So.
Bro, that is my worst fucking fear, being dropped into the Amazon and getting, like, I don't know, killed by human sacrifice. Like, that's terrifying.
What?
I think about that shit like,
how likely is that going to be?
Sounds
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? You gotta put yourself in
Yeah,
that.
I'd like to see a bitch try. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. Who's gonna die first? Me or you?
Oh my gosh, you'll love this show then.
Wait, is Christina Ricci Lionel Richie's daughter?
No. Christina Ricci is like Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family.
What's that woman? What's that woman's name from Lionel Richie's daughter?
Nicole Richie.
Oh, that's Nicole Richie. Yeah. True. Esson, you're really pissing me the fuck off. You know,
dude, I don't know what is going on with my computer right now. I have no idea. This is so weird.
I'll tell you what's going on with your computer. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. You have like 9 different cameras set up 7 different areas with 16 different fucking wires. You have a camera. You have a fucking dick camera, a shit camera, a piss camera. You have a camera for your fucking diet. You have a camera for digestion. You have a camera for your birds outside and cockroaches. Like, listen, just keep one camera and this won't ever happen again. Shameless.
No, the problem is I have like a lot of cameras for like a whole bunch of different things, and I think it's getting screwed up.
Yep.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No problem. All right, Devin. Sequisha, Asman, great job, Devin. Take it away.
Dude, there's the city of Seattle contracts these like this isn't part of the topics. The city of Seattle contracts these giant cleaning vehicles that have to be there no matter what. It's always raining here, and there's just a guy doing donuts in the parking lot of my office for 6 fucking hours making noise, and it tilts the fuck out of me. I'm so mad at this guy right now.
Why do they need to clean it if it's raining?
The city pays them to be there no matter what, because it's like an employment initiative thing. I guess I should be happy that the guy has a job, but
man, just came to sit the fuck. Like, what the fuck? That's so dumb.
It is
pay him to
super
sit
dumb.
at home, and everybody saves money, but these dumb fucks are going out there doing donuts in the rain.
He's literally been doing.
This is wasting everybody's goddamn money.
Yep, he's got the truck and he's just fucking doing donuts in the fucking parking lot, making a huge amount of noise.
He's just there listening to a podcast.
Devin, are you saying that like socialized funds do not work and that like lefties have it completely wrong because the government always wastes money and stuff like that?
Good job, Zerka. You're not getting me tonight, buddy.
Yo, Train, bring us on in Destiny again, dude.
You like that?
That was the best episode all year.
We have a quota for that, okay? We can only have that on sometimes.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a once every 3 or 4 months because I have to give a.
How did you convince them though?
I want to know that too. I don't even know how you got them both on the same thing. That was fucking amazing.
I didn't. So here's what happened.
It was Slasher.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So here's what happened. So Slasher. So we went live. Neither of them were on the show. We went live, and Slasher's like, "Yo, I'm gonna add some people." I'm like, "Okay." So he added the By Your Logic from Chapo Trap House, and then he added Destiny, and then when Hassan saw Chapo on, Hassan reached out to me and said, "Hey, can I come on?" So then that's when I said, "Okay, you know what? Destiny was here first. I'm gonna go ask Destiny if he's comfortable with this." And Destiny was like, "Yo," like this was in private. He's like, "Yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready. Bring it in. No bullshit." I'm like, "All right." I was like, "Are you sure?" Like 15 times.
Oh, it wasn't planned because when they started going at it, nobody spoke for 2 hours. Like you everyone took a content break. It was
Well,
like ridiculous.
You don't want to interrupt the
hilarious.
content. Like I watched that. They were mad.
Yeah.
Wait, was it just like political or was it personal?
No, it's
It's
personal.
both.
It's really
It's
personal.
It was
both.
both. It was a mixture of both. Yeah.
These guys have like a hate boner for each
Basically,
other.
it's the two biggest egos on Twitch trying to be friends. It's so funny to watch. Like it's hilarious.
Hey, who's the other person?
Destiny.
No, the other.
Yeah, who was it? My nosy ass wants to know.
Destiny and Hassan.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. This conversation, like you guys just sound. You got look. You guys didn't even want to talk about this, right? You guys are out of your element. Okay. You guys, let's just move on.
So what is this out of your element shit?
They kept calling each other out of each other's element, and it was just bizarre. And I don't think they were doing it on purpose. I just think it kept happening, and it was super funny.
Jesus Christ.
I think out of your element is like a similar thing to like when I say I love you but right, because you're pretty much saying I don't know if you're out of your element, but this is what it is. You're basically like giving credit, like
so like you're saying you don't love them.
no, like you're giving like a way out. So instead of like personally saying, hey, you're just fucking stupid, you don't know shit, it's like you're out of your element. So you're not dumb, you just don't know it in this category. So let me fill you in, right?
Like I agree, but right?
Yeah, like
Remember
something
that
like
one?
that, you know?
No, it's more like I fucks with you. Like I'm cool with you, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Basically,
I love how
right?
Train, like in the middle of the podcast, is like, this is just like two bros talking to each other, just hashing it out. Two bros just broing down. Meanwhile, they just fucking hate each other. They're like,
Yeah, Train, the way you wrapped up the podcast, like it was cozy this time. No, it wasn't.
Because I feel like, listen, dude, like I think Asmund can agree with me on this. As far as anyone else, I'm not sure. S-Fen's, younger than both of us, not too far, but younger in a different generation, right? But like, I feel like Asmund and I can feel like, listen, in my generation, okay,
We're the same
that
age.
was normal. No, that was normal. Listen, two people disagree. Listen, here's the problem. It's only in the generation after the 1990 OGs where
That's so true. That's so true.
Bro,
It is only on your birthday we disagreed for 4 hours straight. Do you remember?
It is only...
No, you're completely right. I don't have any best friends that I haven't been in a fight with.
Yes, like it's only on the internet and only in the generation after ours, Asmund, where if people argue like that, it's drama, sworn enemies, backstabbing, bad friend, shit friend, terrible character, terrible this. No, real friends. Like if we could put a spotlight on anyone that sits there and calls these things dramas, I promise you, if they have any real friends. Fuck, they probably got into a fist fight with each other at least fucking once in 5 years, let alone arguments and disagreements and who thinks this and who hasn't talked for 2 weeks and took a silent break for 3 months. Like, this shit happens. I mean, imagine, you have two human beings.
Actually, no, it did go a little far because if you think, I thought half of it was like them like playing around or doing it for views, but when they started saying why each other got banned off Twitter and stuff like that, I was like, whoa, it's real as fuck.
Yeah, it's a fundamental issue with like both of them think that each one of the other ones it's like disingenuous that they have a platform.
It's so weird that everyone thought like a capitalist and a commie could be friends. Like, why are we trying to force them to be friends? You know?
I mean, listen, dude. Let's not get too far into this. I don't want to go off track here. But realistically, dude, listen.
I'm friends with a lot of crazy people.
Hey, based on what I've seen so far, Hassan's views might be commie, but hey, that man is hustling like a capitalist. Okay, so I don't know if you want to say.
True.
Hey,
so true.
They're both capitalists. Okay.
He's a 8K sub commie, dude.
They're both capitalists. Okay, so I don't know about that, right? But anyways, realistically speaking, I think both of them, if we took a view count out of it and people watching, I think both of them would probably argue for like maybe another week, and then they'd suck each other off and go to dinner and get over it. The problem is like when you put views in the mix,
it's been like months, dude.
No, it's not.
It's been like half a year. I don't think.
Yeah, because it's different when you put people watching us, right? It's not just them two; it's any one of us. Like when you put thousands of people watching and judging and basing everything off your character, off what you say, it makes things 100 times more complicated. So like it's just how it is for every human being. And that's just the realistic truth of it.
I don't think they'd be friends with or without Strain.
Yeah, I agree.
It's kind of weird to watch because they have like overlapping communities. Like they have kind of the same idiots in their chat, right? No,
I think that they would probably like people like that to be friends. Like usually, people that disagree on a lot of things can still be friends as long as they can respect each other's opinions. Like I've got friends that think a bunch of stupid shit.
And I looked at that clip, and it seems like the opinion is tied to the ego. So if the opinions don't match, then the egos will never match.
Well, your egos aren't really. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like your ego's not really a risk whenever it's just private. You know. It's like, okay,
that's
exactly.
Yeah,
doesn't really matter.
No, some people
I just
tie
don't
their
think
ego and personality to their opinion. Like some people just do.
Yeah.
True.
Twitch brings like weird people together. I remember at that, train, you remember that like one like lunch we had at TwitchCon, and then like John, you were there.
Yeah.
And then there was like I was sitting across from.
It was so wholesome in person.
It was
right?
like from like Raj, and then I was sitting up like to Mia, and it's like I'm like I remember specifically thinking I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, right? Like I just never ever be in this set of situation. Like Twitch brings some like really different people together.
Yeah, and we're not all gonna like each other, and I don't think those two would ever like each other. Period. I don't care what's in public, private, this, that.
I'm honestly surprised there's not more like drama.
Well, it's because the TOS.
Overall, or with
Oh, you're right. That is why.
Dude, not just that. I think Hassan is really mature about it. Like Hassan avoids it a lot.
I mean, in general on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like just like.
Maybe that's why Twitch got boring. No controversy.
Maybe.
Well,
someone argue with me right now.
Well, when you start making your channel about drama, that's all people want is the drama.
Yeah.
Over
Well,
and that gets exhausting.
I think one of the things too is like there's a lot of people that are on this platform and everything else that are part of the LiveStreamFails kind of like LiveStreamFails kind of like incestuous. A lot of like the same people. There's a lot of people that are kind of on the platform that are doing well or interesting too that just aren't part of like. Their clips aren't getting posted. They're not part of like whatever.
Circle.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot more going out there, and
the platform is actually like I think about that all the time. Like the platform is actually so huge compared to like
because there's nothing to fucking talk about. Like some dude that has like let's say 10,000 viewers, somebody donates and says love the stream, man, and he says thanks. Who the fuck's gonna clip that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that happens, and that's true. But I mean, still. Well, here, let me put it this way. Let me flip it the other side of the coin. Say there's a lot of people that base a lot of their success, whether or not they realize it, off of LiveStreamFails. Say if fucking that shit was just gone tomorrow, where would a lot of the shit be shared in the same?
No, that'd be great.
Yeah. That'd be great.
I mean, you say that, but there's a lot of people that would fucking I think their channels would fucking die.
Yeah. Oh,
if,
But
I don't know. I mean,
I think LSF is like it's a place that people can like get a little bit of a boost, but there's plenty of people that like LSF hates me and my stream does just fine when I stream. There's plenty of people like that.
They legit. I was just talking about this today with Daft. They legit do fucking hate you.
Oh fuck them. Like, here's the thing, right?
They hate me too.
It's fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Devin's like, yeah, you're right. Fuck you.
Right, like, it is what it is. But like, obviously, if you start promoting yourself on things like that, and you have viewers come over and like they watch, like that's cool. It gives you a boost, but nothing like that is really. It's like if somebody hosts you for like 10,000 viewers and you're fucking boring, the next day you're gonna log on and you're gonna have the same amount of viewers as you started with the day before.
Right.
I
mean, realistically, you're probably gonna have the same amount regardless.
Yeah, and so like if they shut down LSF, I don't think anybody's stream would die, but maybe
it
they
might
see a little bit
hurt
less
discovery
traction.
on like new. It is pretty impressive how some people can get a boost from it, but like has been said, there are people that get boosted by LSF. I'm a good example of this, and they don't really like get a huge increase because they're just not like either the type of person that goes well with that, or they're not entertaining or whatever.
I noticed.
Wait, real quick.
Bitch, shut the fuck up! I'm talking.
There was literally one quality you need. Or I shouldn't say quality. There's one thing you need to get a boost from LSF.
Obnoxious.
No. Never mind. Go ahead.
Wow, we know what you mean, bro.
No, can I just say it? There is 100%. Like generally on LSF, there is a fetish going on. Come on, Like, come
Wait,
on,
what the fuck? A fetish?
Hey, listen, the host said it, all right?
100%.
The host
Wait,
said
what do you
it.
mean?
Hey, listen.
Hey, there's a fetish. Come on.
Are
He
you
has
talking
spoken.
about the small Asian girl fetish? That?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
say
think
it.
that's
I'm gonna say it.
yeah.
100%. Listen, if you guys are just going to say it, I'm going to say it. Listen, go on LSF right now, okay?
No.
Think of how many females and males are on the platform. You're telling me that suddenly in the last 6 months, we've seen only, out of all the females, there's been what, 1 or 2 clips of other females, and all the other 8 streamers are all Korean or referenced as Korean streamer or Korean MILF or Asian MILF. Like, come on. Like, there's definitely a fetish thing going on here. There's no way. Think about it, right?
Devin, didn't you make a video on that? Like, or
Wait,
no,
what?
No. It was Dr. K. Dr. K made a video, and it was like, if you were an Asian MILF, big tit something, and I was like, whoa, I got half the shit. Pretty much.
It's like at least put
I'm
their
almost
names.
there.
At least put their names there. Like, come on. Like, what is? I mean, they're sitting here pointing fingers, saying incel this, incel that. I mean, they're just referring to these girls as Korean MILF, Korean mom, Chinese mom, Chinese book writer. So, like, just put their Twitch names.
Think of it as the person that's posting it is essentially posting this clip so they can get karma. And these people are smart. They're posting the thing that's going to get the most clicks. So if I put Milky Mommy picks up groceries and drops them, like, I don't give a fuck about the groceries.
I want to watch that.
Milky Mommy, you know? Like, the people posting this shit are smart. Like, they know that posting her username is not going to get the clicks, but Milky Mommy will.
True.
And where is that clip?
What kind of
want to watch
emojis
it.
would you use with Milky Mommy? Would it be like the little squirt thing in like a baby bottle or something?
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna make me more apt to click on it. Like, honestly, as a woman, I need to see that. I need to. I need to.
You need to see the Milky Mommy.
Bose, you're completely right. Actually, no, you're completely right because like. No, you're completely right.
But that's also why so many of you guys stay in the LSF sphere, because your names get clicks, whereas some other streamers don't.
No, that's not
why
true.
I haven't.
Check this out. Are you ready for this? You're actually completely right. I think I also fall into that clickbait category, right? Like, for me, there's like clips of me where it's like Train does an awesome 5K, right? And nothing, right? Like kills in CS:GO, right? And then Dep's gonna make a joke that you never do. You're right. Anyways, so realistically speaking, okay, there's those clips. It gets no clicks. But if you drop, just wait. But if you drop the right, if you drop the right title, okay, and you put Train drops huge red pill incel sexist take, Fox News CNN endorsement. You better bet your ass I could be sitting there fucking picking my nose while watching Greek eat it, and it's gonna be a fucking 70,000 hate thread upvote, right? Like, it's titles. Titles are 100%. You're right about it. You're right.
Yeah, of course. And these people are smart because they're on Reddit and their objective is to get karma. How do you get karma? With the best fucking title.
You get karma by getting people mad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Like, anytime I see a thread about Train, there's always like some guy that has a 8-paragraph page with links to different things that don't work anymore, like videos that have been removed. And it's like, did you hear about that one time my friend told me that his brother said his sister said he said this terrible thing back in 2016?
Yeah, and
then there's a stupid like that.
And then there's a link. Listen, there's a link, but I'm convinced they put that link because they know no one's gonna click it, so that's good enough for them. But if you click it, it's literally it goes nowhere. It says
It just
page
goes
does
to like
not exist.
Google.com or something.
Yeah, it goes nowhere.
Redirects to YouTube homepage.
Yeah, that should be pissing me off when you put the link and you go to YouTube homepage. And you be like, where the fuck this video at, man? That should be pissing me off, man.
God, I love you, Evan.
Who here's ever looked for porn on YouTube?
I have.
Is that a thing?
I have.
But it was like it was rhinos.
I have. Yeah. I have.
What?
I've looked for titties on YouTube.
Like, actually looked for something good, or just like
Yeah.
Well,
I was in school. I was
yeah.
Wait, you were in school? You were in class?
I was in school and I didn't want to open up like any porn site, right? Because my laptop's gonna like show like everything. Like porn sites aren't those things where you discreetly go and it's a video player. It's like all around. It's like, you want a juicy 9.5-inch cock? Take this. Extends. On the left side, a huge schlong comes out. It's fucking Ron Jeremy's dick and it's fucking dangling. On the top, you see a girl getting fucking ass rammed. On the bottom, there's another fucking image of a mom
like
and a
3
sister.
pop-ups from
Right?
campsites too.
And then there's 3 pop-ups. Welcome, hello, would you like a lap dance? Right? And you're just like, what the fuck? I can't open this in school. So you go on YouTube and say titties, right?
And then in the bottom right corner, some bot will like message you, and you'll get excited.
Yeah. It's like, hey, how you doing? And it's like some fucking stock photo of some random ass like college girl from 2006. Yeah.
I used to watch porn at school.
Yeah. What did you do at school? What the fuck?
Classwork,
You gotta learn.
drugs, like everyone else.
Yeah.
I used to. I got home.
I once got suspended 9 days for. I'm like an artist. I'll show you guys my art. I used to draw like hardcore hentai. I'm not gonna show that, but here, let me.
There's
show you.
this one time my friend actually. This is like the first day of school. He drew a picture of a dragon masturbating, a female dragon masturbating on the chalkboard, and the teacher came in, and then she left.
Okay, what do you think?
That's pretty cool, dude.
Asmin, I don't know what you said, but one time my substitute teacher was like bending over in front of me, and she was like the hot MILF substitute teacher.
Yeah.
And me and the kid next to me looked like we looked at each other, and we looked at her ass, and we looked back at each other. Then I pretend like I was gonna touch it with my pencil, and she just like 6 cents randomly just turns around and looks at me like this, like just randomly. She just turns and looks at me, and I was like
she did a full look back at it.
Yeah, that's because she knew what she was doing.
I was
Maybe.
like, oh my god, she
What
must.
the fuck?
She just slowly but fast enough to catch me, turn and look, and it was.
I feel like I got cheated. Like none of my teachers were hot.
Yo, I had a bad Spanish teacher. Oh my god, man! I ain't gonna lie. I spoke that after having her. I spoke that shit fluently for like a good 4 months.
Dude,
4 months.
Speaking of substitute teachers, dude.
Shit.
Yo, speaking of sub teachers, man, like, god damn, dude. I mean, obviously, to each their own. You know, people who have been, negatively impacted. That's terrible. But god damn, all these stories I read, I wish that was me when I was in middle school. Are you kidding me, dude? Teacher sucks me off. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I would have loved that shit. Teacher sucks me off. Man, I wouldn't even tell.
You be like,
how do you know that bitch ain't crazy though? Like, I mean, imagine like a girl that's doing that. Like, the odds are like no dude wants to deal with her.
Crazy girl get to get
She's reduced down to that. Like, that bitch has got to be nuts.
Bro, I saw this article the other day,
That's
and it
true.
was like
That joint is funny though. That shit crazy.
she's texting a 14-year-old, calling him baby, like literally calling him.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Well,
weird.
hey, she'd be right.
Yeah, she would be right.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest. They're always the ones in the news. They're always so hot. Like,
no, they be bad too. That's
It's
fact.
like-
at least an 8.
They're hot. And then you find out the dudes, and it's some fucking bald ass 62-year-old man.
Wait,
Like, what the fuck, man?
Bros,
They don't even post the dudes. They're just like disgusting pedophiles.
Yeah, they're nasty.
But the women, they like show. There was one where they showed her on a jet ski in her bikini bottoms.
I
She had
remember
a
that.
crop
Yeah,
top.
she was bad.
Yes.
I would clap. But
She's,
yeah,
she's a sexual predator, dude. Are you sure? She's a sexual predator.
Well, he didn't have to know that.
And also, like, what kind of damage is
Hey,
going on there? Like, honestly,
what do you
kind
mean?
of
A
damage?
lot, a lot.
It's
A lot of
obviously,
damage.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say it's probably not good for the kids.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
probably not. Yeah, because
it's-
imagine that they grow up and they can never. Well, let me say.
Yeah, it's probably not good. I mean, it isn't good. But I'm telling you, for me,
Do you have facts?
like this is
to
for
back up
me.
that claim?
Like for me, it would be good. Honestly, if I was fucking 15 and my teacher was hot and she's like, "Hey, Tyler, you have an F in the class. Let me fix that for you by letting me fix you." Right? Like, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? 100%. That's me though. For everyone else, yeah, it's probably bad. It's probably bad psychological damage. Honestly, listen.
Yo, Trey,
Hey Tyler, you've got an F in my class, so you're gonna have to give me a D.
I'm happy that ain't happened to Trey, bro, because we would have heard that shit 50 million times. Bro,
Yeah.
I was fucking this when I was 15. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah. That'd be like
That's a
That
good
would be
Trey would
like
like open up
thing.
his introduction with that
Yep.
every
Yeah,
day.
for sure. Are you kidding me? Listen, dude. I mean, just imagine, Tyler, you have an F in the class. Let me suck your dick and give you an A. Like, are you kidding me? Fuck yeah. Are you serious? That's a win-win situation. Like, how is that? I mean, that's for me though. Everyone else, obviously, it's terrible, bad. Condolences. But for
Train,
me,
you're messed
like,
up, dude.
I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Yep. Have a good night. Bye. See ya.
All right, bye. We'll see you later.
Wait, did you get offended?
Yeah, probably.
Oh shit.
You should go, man.
Well, okay, wait. To be fair, we were talking about creepy teachers, and she's got like a contract with like a TV.
Yeah, that's
company.
probably just not her energy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the conversation I have about the brand friendly type of stuff. You gotta, yeah. We weren't exactly there.
I think an important thing.
Well,
I hate that shit, man. People should be able to talk about what the fuck they want, man. I hate
agree.
that.
I
It's
agree.
so boring.
But then
not
again,
people are
it's
constantly
just
afraid.
it's jokes. Like it's
yeah, I don't know. But
Nobody can ever have fun anymore.
but here's the thing, like not to blame her, right? That's one thing. It's like it's not like
Well, she could have also had to go. Like I don't think we should like start making an agenda about
Right.
something.
That's fair.
right.
Hey, so here's something since we're on the education system. Do you guys remember the DARE program?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it didn't work. Right.
No,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
feel like
so-
it was good.
Wait,
I
hold
feel
on,
like it was
hold on.
good.
Okay, so I think we need programs in schools now, only not for like DARE and drugs, because like it like didn't work really anyway. But for kids cheating in fucking video games, I think there needs to be something like that. Because fucking kids fucking like all the time, like these Fortnite kids are just like, oh, I finally got some hacks, bro, and like I don't know, it's like rampant, dude. Kids are fucking cheating all the time. Been playing Rust a lot. Fucking
Yeah, I agree with that.
Fortnite kids. I
Well,
mean,
and they don't even cheat at school.
right.
Like that goes to
They
show
should be
like how
cheating
much
at
they give a
school.
fuck about school. They don't even bother to cheat.
Right. Yeah.
And like now it's so easy to cheat at school. Like I honestly wish that I could go back to like fucking middle school or high school just so I could figure out all the fucking ways to cheat.
Are
Like,
they even allowed to have their phones like in like? Or I mean, I didn't have a fucking
Well,
phone.
here's
I
the
had a
thing,
pager
right?
that
They
was
tell you
limited.
don't have your phone, and then you put your phone in your pocket and you go to class anyway and say fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like you know,
Yeah,
I
no.
worked at Sam's Club for half a week, and they told me I couldn't have my phone too.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel
like that's literally like a job. They're treating me like an 8th grader. Can you believe that?
My job
Yeah, that
had the
was
same
bad.
thing. We also weren't allowed to sit down, and we had no
Yeah,
customers,
they told me
so
the
we
same
just
shit.
stand there all day. It was like
Fuck
a
that.
small makeup store and perfume, and we would just.
Did you
stand
steal
there
anything from
all
the
day.
store?
No.
You should have,
Why?
because they're fucking you around.
It's okay. I was a temp, anyways. The manager
Even
was-
better.
I was at Best Buy and they had the same thing. I think.
No.
Yeah, and then you know the funny thing about that was I had a job like that too, and it was almost 9 years ago, and I don't even think I could get the internet on my phone at the time. I could like just text and barely text. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it like now? Is it like no phones at all ever?
Like I would just, I don't know, man. I have no idea. But it's like there's no way you can tell kids not to use their phones.
I agree.
Like I
It's
can
weird.
guarantee you that's
Actually,
not going to happen.
The
Yeah.
schools, what they started doing was
They
kind
take
of
it
like
away.
blocking the Wi-Fi in the
Really?
area. Yeah, there's like a, it's
like
like,
a
how,
jammer.
That's
Yeah, they-
actually
yeah.
badass.
yeah, they start blocking the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi so the kids can't be on the internet and stuff.
I remember
You
they used to do
download
that
it before you go to
when I was
before you go
like,
to school. It's easy.
they used to block Facebook, but then it wasn't Facebook or I think MySpace, but it was like another site you can go to unblock it.
Yeah, you just use a
Oh.
Like
proxy.
a proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had dude, I remember what we did was we had like a student internet or we had like guest internet and then like the actual one with a password. I think you still had to sign in at my high school. I think you still had to sign in with your student ID or whatever, and somebody guessed what the teacher password was. It was something literally like 1Z 2X 3C whatever. And it was just back and forth. Like top of the keyboard, bottom of the keyboard, and then what we ended up doing was we ended up just logging into the student or the teacher internet, and we were good.
I remember
crazy.
somebody figured out the fucking phone number for being able to call on the phone system to make an announcement on the school intercom, and they'd call that fucking shit in like an abandoned classroom and play R. Kelly over the announcement for like a minute before they turned that shit off. That was so fucking funny, man. I used to love that. And like nobody ever went on there to like say anything bad. Like if I had to go on there, I would just say the F word like over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, gee.
So, like, yeah, that's what I would do, man. Honestly.
The times were way different back in those days. Way different. Times. were
Whatever
just-
happened to R. Kelly?
So basically, you know how
Still in the closet.
not Michael Jordan. What's the other one?
Kobe-
Michael Jackson.
Oh.
You know how he only got like a a 2-hour movie or something like that?
R. Kelly got
Well, R. Kelly got a whole documentary.
a whole docu-series.
A whole documentary, like a series, everything. Like this dude,
I'm fighting for my life, man.
yeah, this dude was all over the place.
Nah, it's really bad. He's
I
in jail.
watched 2 episodes. The guy's crazy.
Yeah, when you watch that joint, you really like. It's like, whoa. Like Michael Jackson's own was just he's saying a bunch of people that lied but R. Kelly's one was just like, bro. Crazy.
Apparently he couldn't read.
I mean,
like at all.
I did hear that.
Probably a little bit.
His trapped in the closet.
He don't need to read.
Really
He's
good.
got to sing.
He could read some notes though, couldn't he?
Yeah, there it is.
No, he didn't write those, and did they just have to sound it out, and he had to memorize?
I don't know. I think they just basically did it by ear. There's a lot of musicians that do things like that, like unironically. That's
So
actually a
wait.
thing.
So whenever he was peeing, like he couldn't like spell out anything when he was peeing. Like that would. That was kind of where I was going with that. Sorry.
That's a good question, dude.
Right? Like in the
So let's get to the juicy stuff. Did all of you hear that the OnlyFans had a big leak?
Nope.
What do you mean?
happened?
What kind of a leak?
What? Hold on.
Tell us.
I'm AFK.
Speaking of leaks, that was a good segue. Right?
OnlyFans had a huge data breach, and like I think it's 2 terabytes of users' nudes and
no.
and paywall
2 terabytes of sad tits leaked on the internet. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And it's out there, dude. That's I mean that's insane. But I mean, is that?
Dude,
I
they're
mean,
gonna get a fat lawsuit then, right? Those
You would-
girls for lost income and shit.
I don't know. I mean, they're denying it. Like OnlyFans is denying it, but I'm not really sure how you can deny that. But what does that mean? Is that bad or is that free
what?
publicity?
Is it? Is it a photo leak or is it the subscriber information leak?
It's a photo leak.
Oh no, that.
I mean,
that's
people
bad.
been leaking OnlyFans though.
Yeah, they do that shit all the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not on the same scale. This is different. For
You know
the
why-
fact that OnlyFans fucked up, that those girls are, I think they're definitely going to get a check, and anyone saying no is like just delusional. I think they don't want to admit that these girls have a chance to sue.
I never understood OnlyFans.
I mean,
If you're
denying
like
it, though.
you're like one Google away from like free pics, but you pay.
Okay, all right, John. We'll get like this, right? Is you could look up anything like that, but whenever a girl sends you a picture of of her titties, and she sent that to you,
Yeah.
that's different, isn't it?
No, it's not because I'm like one of the 1,000 subscribers. How's that mean?
No, it's
Yeah, but
like
that's not how they think about it.
that's
though.
not how they look at it.
That's
Yeah.
not how they think about it.
It's more personal. It feels more like she said
It's the same as
Yeah,
like you ever see like how Ninja has that that like hey text me type of thing, right? Like you can text me, and then what Ninja does is like it's actually ingenious. He sends
He sells their fucking information.
well, he may or may not, but like what I
He's
think
like,
it's
thanks,
for-
little Timmy. Thanks for that. I'm gonna go sign you up for fucking insurance whenever you turn 18. You're gonna get a bunch of emails from Geico. Geico's gonna text you happy birthday, happy 18th birthday. Here's how to buy car insurance.
It's even better than that because what happens is like Ninja had that Adidas drop. So he gets
Yeah.
all those fucking phone numbers, and then the way he sells it, like, hey, just like text me and I'll text you. And he texts a few people back. Those 12-year-olds go on Twitter. They're like, Ninja texted me. And so everybody
Yep.
starts signing up for this thing. Then he has an Adidas drop, text right to your phone, hey, buy my shoe. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really smart.
It is.
I don't know if I'll stand for this because like I'm unironically actually a Ninja fan. You know.
I like Ninja too.
I like Ninja too. I'm complimenting his marketing capability.
Like the
Yeah,
shoes
it's
are sick. Everyone could admit that the shoes are cool, right?
I've actually never seen.
I
I
don't know.
really-
I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at them again. Ninja.
Better than Jordans and shit. I don't know.
No, hell no. Nope.
No.
All right, let me.
Yeah.
I like the shoes. I like the shoes.
I wear
Yeah,
house
I-
slippers everywhere, man. Like I don't know. This is not my field of expertise.
No.
Man, I got roasted so hard my first like week on Twitch for wearing slippers on a date.
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, Asman, if you were there, man, I wear slippers everywhere.
Yeah,
man,
yeah, of
you know?
course. Because they feel good.
Yeah, like
Like,
what
what
do
are
you
you
want to
supposed
wear
to-
socks and sweat in the fucking socks?
I wear.
What if she gonna lick your toes or whatever?
Yeah, it's
never know
fucking
what's
weird.
going
Like
on.
I wear
I wear slippers
sweatpants
a lot.
everywhere. Like
Yeah.
if there's a place
I got
that
sweats
is
on right
too
now.
important for to allow people to wear sweatpants, I just don't go. It works out. It's worked out
Here's
fine
the
my
deal.
whole life.
I think simps get very dressed up for dates. I think that's what it is.
No, I think that there are people that get into it, right? They like the way they look.
What you mean? Yeah, you look good. You feel
No,
good.
like if you go to the movies, you wear some sweats. You don't wear jeans to the movies, right?
100% agree.
It
I go
depends.
sweats everywhere.
Either one. Either one.
Zerka lying, bro.
No, I'm not. I let my nuts hang.
If you like a chick though, you just met her, you wearing sweats?
To the movies, yeah. Movies is like what you can't wear jeans for 3 hours and sweat and expect to be like in her room all sweaty and shit.
I think it depends.
I don't sweat ever, man, so I don't know.
Yeah, like if you talking about like joggers, if you talking about joggers or something
like some fancy sweats, yeah.
Oh,
or just good.
Yeah, then that makes sense. When you say sweats, I'm talking about some shit like this, like some regular, you know.
That's fine for a movie date.
I thought you were talking about some like disrespectful sweatpants, you know?
No, just to show like.
Oh wait, sweatpants. Hold on, sweatpants can be disrespectful.
If you got the baggy shit,
you know what I mean. Like
The
you
baggy
pull them
shits,
out of the laundry hamper.
you know the shits that flap when you kick, they be flapping at the bottom.
Yeah, ew, yeah. Imagine wearing that to the movies. Oh, hell no.
They ain't even
I
change
think
it. They
that,
just
all right,
flap
so
every
there's like,
time.
in my opinion, you should not wear sweatpants to a date that have like the elastic ankle grips though. Like that's too much.
Yeah,
Like, I think you should
Yes.
like average.
Can we just upgrade that
like,
to? I don't think you should wear those in general.
Yeah, actually, that's true. I cut mine off.
Elastic. Wait. What is that? Elastic, like the ones that grip on your ankles?
Yeah.
Wait, why?
What about
This
Velcro
is
shoes? Who's got Velcro shoes?
I wore Velcro.
I don't know.
No one has
for a
Velcro.
long time.
I don't, but I wish I had some.
Wait.
Velcro
Taking,
shoes are so nice.
taking your shoes off to get
I'm-
like sexy time. It's like, hold on, baby.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that? So you're telling me that sweatpants that grasp your ankles are not good?
Well, they're not good for a
Very
date.
I always look like a douche when I wear them.
I am.
don't know, maybe
I
it's just
think
me.
that it's more fashionable not to have them. Like I wear a lot of sweatpants, and that's just this is my take on it.
You're talking about the ones with the black band or whatever, and you can
Yeah,
pull it and you
like
can
the
tighten them?
elastic around the ankles,
Oh,
like that.
that's
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah. Those are
Yeah,
fucking
those
ugly.
are stupid, dude.
I thought you were
Like,
talking about ones that the ones that are just grab on like lean
Yeah,
fit.
like fitted, like a fitted look. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, if you
Yeah.
got an elastic, elastic's ugly. That's like 1962 style, like doing acid and LSD
It's
at a fucking
stupid.
festival. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Train, what size sweatpants you wear?
Large or extra large, it depends what brand.
Why?
He wears the rippable ones. Remember those rippable? Aren't you with Champion Train?
Listen, chat doesn't understand. Okay, chat's a stand-up. Yes, I have ones that grasp my ankles. Asman's not talking about that. Asman's talking about the ones where you literally pull a string and it tightens them. That's what he's talking about. Okay.
Lululemon.
No one wears elastic ones where you press the button and you tighten the string around your ankles. That's what he's referring to.
I love Lululemon. Oh my god.
Yeah, Lululemon's great.
Lululemon is
Yeah, have we
fucking
talked about
amazing.
this?
Yeah.
I wonder if we've talked about this before. Whenever I was at SMU, whenever I was working on the staff at SMU, I remember one of the coaches got Lululemon, and everyone was like, "Dude, seriously, that's like a girl brand." And
What is Lululemon?
it's a girl brand. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's not. They got a lot of boys.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
it used to be.
I'm joking. So like,
Yeah.
it's basically a brand of they have like workout, yoga pants, that kind of stuff. And it started out as like girl stuff, but basically they started doing guys slacks and stuff like that, more like athletic fit for I guess like nice clothes like polos and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And one of the coaches had it, and everyone was like, "What the hell?" And then after like 1 week, one of the coaches wearing it, and him like just like swearing by how good it was. The next week, all the coaches had it, and it's because they could run in the sweat or they could run in the slacks and do stuff on the sideline. It was
Dude,
just
my problem is when like
good.
guys wear the leggings like that hug their nuts. and
Oh,
shit.
the
Ooh.
actual
I
leggings?
hate
Yeah, that's
that
The
bad.
jeggings, yeah.
Oh, no.
But
That's
yo, it's
weird.
But those are for like the gym specifically.
those bikers that like want everyone to see their nutsack and shit.
Well,
It's
it's like, listen, like nobody has a flaccid dick that looks impressive. Can we agree on that? Like it doesn't. Like yeah, it does.
Yes.
Like nobody has it. So like if unless you're walking around hard as fuck all the time, you're just
not
gonna
true.
embarrass yourself. You're not. That's not
that's
true.
Not true at all. I feel like no, because there are definitely flaccid penises that or peni that kind
Yeah.
of spark a curiosity.
Showers, right?
Yeah, no, they spark a curiosity.
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
yes.
when I'm flaccid, I feel like that statue of David tiny. You know what I mean?
I don't think. Yeah,
I hate it.
I don't think Asman's talking about I don't think Aslan's talking about a size or curiosity of how big it gets. I think it's talking about just the pure looks.
It's like it's all flopped down. It's depressing, man.
It is.
It's just fucking depressing.
I've seen a curiosity penis, and my brain didn't go, "Wow, I wonder how big that is." It was just like, "Wow, I wonder what's there." You know, like there's definitely just curiosity peni that come from sweatpants in general.
Well, everybody thinks that. Like, if I see a dude with a bulge, I think about the dick, right? I mean, everybody does it. Like, that's not special because you're a girl. Even
don't.
other dudes think that. Like, probably dudes think about other dudes' dicks more than girls do. And yeah,
okay, that's a good point.
no, they do. And like, because it's not like gay or anything. It's just you're thinking about it.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
No, and so like, yeah, the
When you're
sweatpants.
thinking about it though, what kind of questions do you ask yourself?
Wait, you're talking about the bulge, right? Because like wasn't David Bowie one of like the for like I guess girls like my like age generation or whatever? David Bowie from the Labyrinth was like the first like real like sex icon because of like the bulge and shit, you know, from like the
I
entire
don't remember that actually.
or like Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin, you know, the bulge and that. Everyone's like, oh my goodness, what's going on there?
I thought David Bowie fought for the Alamo.
David Bowie, no, the Labyrinth, man.
Oh, okay.
No, Asman, you're right about it being sad and depressing. Like the first thing, if I get caught off guard where I'm just totally soft, I always like look at my love and I'll be like, this isn't even his final form. You know, I have to go, like,
apologize.
Yeah.
Man, I don't apologize because when that shit get up.
Exactly. When it's up, it's like Golden Frieza. Like we got 5 forms, right?
Okay. Okay.
I don't give a shit.
That's a good analogy. I like that.
Dude, I have to.
No, I'm not complaining. When he's up, he's good, but when he's down, it's worse than bad. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, it looks like a fucking alien, dude.
I mean, the best. No, it looks like Squidward's nose.
It's a depressed worm.
Yeah.
The shit do just be. That's what it sound like.
Who's cut? I am.
I'm cut.
Oh, I am. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, God bless you guys. You guys.
Like
are
I've seen
beautiful
pictures
couple.
of people that are not. Well, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, dude.
What the
No,
fuck is
that actually looks like that Pokemon with the long nose. That's like an anti.
No, it reminds me of like that one
no.
fucking. No, it's that movie like from the '90s, Trimmers. It's like that.
It's like, it looked like this shit look like they got like a big ass turtleneck. You know, turtleneck too big.
It's a fucking anteater, dude. That's what I call it.
You know
It's
what?
not Sandshrew. It's a psychic type.
I'm gonna take a hard left here, and I'm gonna say I don't think I've noticed. Adept, have you ever noticed? Can you like firmly tell the difference?
You guys have dicks?
Of cut and uncut?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't seen uncut.
What do you mean you don't know?
So imagine it like this.
It's
right?
a huge difference.
Have you ever seen a time lapse of one of those Discovery channels, and it's like a flower blooming, and it starts off like this, and then it goes like that.
You know what?
Right?
I think it's that we
That's
don't
kind
care
of how
so
it
much,
is.
so we don't notice the difference.
No,
like,
you
notice.
notice. No, you notice. Look it up.
It's kind of like a mushroom.
Just say uncircumcised.
No, here's the reality.
It's like a mushroom versus an elephant kind of thing.
Oh, maybe like a before and after circumcision picture.
The reality of it is that it doesn't.
Just type in
Y'all
uncircumcised.
think about like how fucked up that
I
is.
want to see the before and after.
Really?
Well, also, if you look up a before and after, it's also going to be like some kind of like one's going to look really bad and one's going to be a really bad looking.
No, I need to look at the same cock. Like I can't look at two completely different ones and then try to tell the difference. I need to see the exact penis.
Isn't it kind of weird that we still do that though? Like you just fucking cut off part of a baby's dick?
Yeah, I was wondering. I was thinking about that today. Like, would you guys do your kids?
I don't want to think about that.
I mean,
because if you think about it, they'll blame you for not having the choice, but they'll also blame you for not being cut because it looks like shit. Right?
I don't want to think about this whole topic because every time you guys start talking about your own dicks, I just start imagining what your nasty ass dicks look like, and I'm
then let's go ahead. No, she's right. No, guys, she's right. No, she's right. No, she's right. Let's talk about them. So, guys, do you prefer camel toes or non-camel toes, guys?
What is that? What is this like?
I like.
Okay.
I was about to answer.
How about?
Oh man! All right, bro.
I guess it depends who it is, Train.
John Zerka, you
Yeah,
shut
that's
the
true.
fuck up and you take what you're given, all right?
Man, that's what I'm saying. I don't give a
Wow.
damn. It's all about how that shit feel, man. 'cause
It's true. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. We don't mind, Train. We'll take anything.
Hey, I like this topic on this here. It's a TSA bans employees from using TikTok.
That's one of mine. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I think we should touch on that.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. There's an article there. Do you want to like get into it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get into it.
they ban people from.
I mean, I'd love to talk about somebody's fucking floppy dick or whatever, but let's move on to the TikTok.
You guys
Shall we?
say, okay, is it just TikTok?
Wait,
What about like Snapchat?
Are they not allowed to use it at all? Like ever? Or only while they're working?
I think probably while they're working.
Hopefully never.
Which that makes sense.
Hold on a sec.
I'm actually about to make a TikTok.
Hopefully
though, for real.
never? What's
Like
wrong with TikTok?
I made a TikTok, but I never used it. I'm about to start using it.
You can
It's the same. It's the same
after
problem that like Instagram girls have. Like
you should. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you can go.
I have a $500 tournament right now for TikTok.
For real?
I love
Yeah.
TikTok. I think it's
Yo, I will join and win that shit.
Yeah,
Is it-
just type exclamation tournament in my chat, and
is
there's you literally you don't have to do anything to sign up. You just create an account, and as long as it's within the date range, if you get the highest amount of like combined followers, it's like straight $500.
Oh my god, I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cheat.
You know I'm a TikTok
I don't know,
star,
man.
right? You know this? Have you
I'm
seen my
literally-
TikTok, Devin?
And
What's that?
hold on. What's
Have
the
you seen
date?
my
When's it?
TikTok?
Did you just create it?
So
No, it's
TikTok
like
is
a couple
like
weeks old.
it's like Vine,
Yeah.
right?
It probably qualifies.
Asman, here's what it is. It's this thing where people blow up to make like a 20-second clip that they'll regret for the rest of their lives.
you
It's
know,
so
like-
fucking cringe, dude.
Do you like it's like the Instagram girls. Like you ever watch like some like really hot Instagram
Yeah.
girl and you click on her story and it turns on the music and it's this obnoxious, loud as fuck
So
rap song.
loud.
Like and then it's in public and you get embarrassed. And that's kind of the way it feels like with TikTok. Like anytime I ever see a video of somebody dancing around, I don't know. It just reminds me of that. It's annoying. Like
So-
I hate it. It's like why do you
So,
want
a
to
lot of
listen
people-
to talentless people lip sync? Like is this karaoke?
A lot of people
And-
dog on TikTok. It's actually some of like most of the content that comes out like on Reddit and gets to the top. Not to say that that's like top tier content. Actually starts on TikTok. But like TikTok is actually not. Like, it's a pretty good meme platform if you start using it. Like a lot of people get.
Okay,
like, shit on it.
Devin,
Yeah,
give us
yeah.
the business. Give us the business info. Why 80% of these guys can't monetize their TikToks or make a dime from it? They just, like why?
They can.
What's-
So there's
very few, dude.
no, that's just not true. It's probably I'd
So
say
you
like
think in a year from now they'll have jobs? These people?
yeah. So this is a great question, right? Like this is every single platform starts this way, right? So every platform comes out. Instagram, Bose will back me up on this, right?
Actually, Devin, hold on. I hate to tell you this. Tag me in afterwards, but I think I have an opposite opinion. But
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let me hear me out first, and then we'll see.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah. So every platform usually starts out with no monetization options, right? When Instagram first came out, there was no way to make any money off it. And there was a ton of people that were saying, okay, why would we ever make any money off of this? Like, this is a stupid platform. Exactly the same arguments for TikTok. Then you have an ad platform come out. You have sponsorship opportunities come out. You can swipe up and go to people's shops. So the monetization always comes later. The people that are big on the platform now will be making tons of money in a year. And they're already making.
You say it'll go like Vine?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna jump in here really quick. Like, Devin, hold on. I have alternate opinion. One of the issues with monetizing TikTok is that you can't really monetize TikTok. What you do is you monetize the Twitter or the Instagram after. The problem is that predominantly TikTok is like 60-70% people that are under 16. They're not buyers. So most of the time when people are advertising, they're advertising a product that they need you to buy. People on TikTok, they have very young fan bases that are flighty. After 1 to 2 years, they grow out of that creator. So people have to advertise on them right away or they lose money. The fan base dies. That's why you see people with 4 million followers and like 6,000 likes.
It's only 30%, not 60-70% that are below that.
That was my personal opinion, but I think it's a
I
little
would
bit
like
younger.
to counter this whole argument with
Go, Deb. Happy New Year.
Think of
Yes,
every
they're
big
similar.
YouTuber ever. Literally, like these Jake Paul brothers, this I don't know. I mean, the Vlog Squad, I've watched them recently. They're all right now, but at the beginning, all kids, like, just a lot of the YouTubers got big from their children fan base, like Tandem Mojo or whatever. Like, I disagree. I think kids are so impressionable that people love marketing.
Yep.
To them.
So I 100% Adept is on point. So the thing is, the way that this ends up working is you get like a David Dobrik, which is able to convert their user base from this platform over to something like YouTube or something that's more evergreen. And there's a few creators that are going to fade out, but that's always the case on platforms when people don't understand how to market. But if you have people, if you can do calls to action, convert people over. There's
hard left on this because I told you before that I was the marketing director at Live Nation. So I marketed YouTube tours, and 2 tours that I actually worked on were Try Guys and Smosh, who have an audience that are under 18 years old. It was like pulling teeth to get that audience to convert. We had to try and promote to the parents to get them to purchase the tickets.
That's anecdote. I can give you literal examples for every one of the ones you can give me. I can give you a dozen different examples.
Here's the way to look at it, right?
Logan Paul, Jake Paul, right? Like, yeah.
Why do they have commercials on the Cartoon Network that are aimed towards kids if kids aren't a valid marketing analytic?
Kids are a valid marketing analytic, but when you're looking at conversions, when people are coming to influencers and they're willing to spend $20,000, $50,000, they want direct conversions. They don't just want an awareness piece. Like they want to make money off of it.
Well, they're not getting an awareness piece with the cartoons. It's like you watch the cartoon, you cry to your mom takes you to Walmart, and she buys you the toy.
Yep.
I don't know, because I think the commercials are an awareness piece. Things on Instagram, they're a direct conversion tool because you can hyperlink directly to the product. You can't do that with a commercial.
Well, yeah, because most of the products like that aren't really existing in like brick and mortar stores to begin with. It's different.
Why were YouTube CPMs $50 to $60 for kids before COPPA then? If there's not a direct conversion there.
Devin, the reason why I'm skeptical is because all those child channels that don't really make money anymore on YouTube, wouldn't that be the same audience as the TikTokers?
That doesn't have anything to do with what I just said.
Well, suck my dick.
Okay. Yeah. So the CPMs on YouTube were the highest conversions possible right before COPPA came in and the law came in because of exactly what Asmongold is talking about. There's a direct conversion. Those kids go and say, "Hey, mom, I want to buy this toy," and then there's a direct conversion over. It doesn't need to be a direct call to action to be.
Yeah, Jake
viable.
Paul made tons of fucking money buying and selling T-shirts. Like I'm pretty sure most of the people that bought those T-shirts asked their mom, "Can I get your credit card? I need to buy a book for school."
Absolutely. I think that
Yeah.
I think the best way to prey on kids in marketing is FOMO. If you hit kids with fear of missing out, like they're
No,
gonna,
I actually think that.
But
So-
I also, at the same time, though, I don't entirely disagree with you. I'm saying from my personal experience of trying to market to children, it's incredibly difficult.
As someone who's a bit of an expert on manipulating kids out of their money, let me go ahead and say something. Creating a tier and creating haves and have-nots is really important in manipulating a kid into wanting to buy something or have something. So like remember back whenever you were younger and it was important to have certain brands. It was important to have certain things like the people that have the cards. So it's not necessarily FOMO because a lot of kids don't really have like that longitudinal way of thinking. But one thing that really is important is making them feel like they're fucking losers if they don't have this. Like no, that I swear to God.
I mean, it's almost like it's a branch of FOMO, but yes, I definitely agree with you in some capacity. I'm not going to full on argue with you and say you're wrong because you're not wrong, but I do think that some of these TikTokers, they won't be able to monetize as well in a year to 2 years.
Yeah,
mostly because kids, I think they change their mind with the content they like. From it, believe it or not, 12 to 14 is a jump. The content you like at 14 is different than what you like at 11 or 12. So you may still follow that person, but you don't like their stuff. You don't convert. You don't like.
Yes. The real question is, Asmon, why have you not made any TikToks?
Because they're fucking stupid. Do you remember that fucking Homer Simpson cartoon where he said, I used to be cool and with it, and then what's cool and with it changed, and now what's cool and with it is scary, and I don't understand it. It'll happen to you too?
No.
Dude,
me too.
That, dude. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Me too. What the fuck, man? Like an 8-second clip of some random kid dancing, I'm supposed to laugh at that? It's fucking stupid.
It'll happen to you.
I can't get into it.
Yo, what y'all think about this face? This is gonna be my TikTok profile photo.
Your TikTok
Perfect.
profile
Like
photo?
that.
I wish I could get into it.
Oh, right there. Boom. Okay.
I need a TikTok coach.
Here's what I was thinking about doing.
No, because
That's
I'm
what you'd
really
be really
silly.
good on.
Like I'm real life silly.
I was thinking about making a TikTok and posting Twitch clips to the TikTok.
That doesn't work.
Nobody's gonna watch that.
We
Is
just
it
did a
bad?
big test with that. I thought that would work too, and I fucking failed 2 accounts trying that.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't translate over because TikTok seems to be really like you to the user. So they want you to like.
Oh, they want it to look like kind of scuffed and like it's like a camera.
Yeah, and it's like you talking
It's
to them. Like, I
personality
thought that
based.
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortnite videos do really well on TikTok, actually.
Yeah, they
Dude.
can. It's 1.5 billion users, right? There's so many different aspects of TikTok that
Holy
work.
shit,
Like,
billion?
My
shit.
Reddit made me a TikTok video meme because I talk shit on it so much, and it was actually so dude. This thing blew up, dude. I think it hit
yeah,
like half
I
a
saw
million-
that.
It hit like half a mi- hit like half.
Thanks.
You want to see it? Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah.
Listen, if look, I'm a complete whore. All right.
Who's
If it
watching
works, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Who's watching Renegade? I hate
Hey,
it.
I was brushing. I was just brushing up on the.
Okay.
What's up, everyone?
What's up,
dude?
Manuel?
Hey,
How you guys
How you doing, baby?
Yeah.
What
Great.
All right, so Adept, I'll link the Twitter one, the one that I posted
Yeah.
on Twitter. So here's this one. I'll play it on stream for those that missed it.
Oh, okay.
Manuel, you're like the champion of the uncut. We were just talking about that.
Oh, I know it's a recurring subject.
All right,
Oh,
so,
you're uncut. I just saw what those look like.
all right, so here it is, real quick. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
love
play
it.
it.
Just
I
look
love
up,
the
just look at
face.
Manuel. Yeah, just look at Manuel.
I love the face you did saying that. I just looked up.
Okay, so here it is for those that missed it.
You are my first love. And I want more than anything for you to be my last.
Suck my cock, bitch.
You are my first love. And
That was it.
Yeah, dude, that happens all the time where you see people post TikToks on Twitter and it's got like thousands
Dude,
and
the
thousands of
meme
likes.
jacks. Yeah. The meme jacks are super real.
Dude, that
Really?
was
I should do
really
that more.
fucking good, dude. Like,
Me too.
if I would have done that properly, it would have been really good for a first video. But
what were you trying to do on that video?
nothing. My Reddit made it.
Oh,
Look at the account name, Incel Wolf 561.
Are you watching mine, Devin? I linked it for you.
What's that?
I linked my TikTok for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Let's see. How well is it doing?
I don't know. It has like 30,000 or something.
That's.
Check.
Oh, I've seen what you just linked. But what's
Yeah.
your actual TikTok though? Is it?
My name on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll type it.
Okay.
It's right there in the video. You can see it.
Yeah. Okay, that's your actual name.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
TikTok is really weird. What we're finding is your first 5 videos basically determine how successful your account's going to be. So if you fail your first if you fail your first few videos, you basically just remake your TikTok. Yeah,
I'm
these
gonna
are
be famous.
this is insanely
Oh my
good
God.
for your first videos. Like you should keep going.
Thank you.
This is actually insane. You should
Remember me
100%
now,
keep going.
chat. Remember me now.
If you were in the contest, you'd be winning, I think, right now.
I mean,
I'm
Yeah.
joining your contest because I
You
know I'm
should.
about to win.
Wait, I'm about to enter. Hold on. I don't have
I'm gonna drop
Oh,
a
what
take
is-
to kind of. I'm gonna drop a take here to kind of to kind of mix the fluids up here a little bit. Okay.
All right.
I feel like the dancing TikToks. Okay. I feel
They're
like those
big,
aren't
big yikes. They're big yikes.
the dancing TikToks
Huge.
aren't actually like the person going up there to dance and happy with the dance. I honestly think it is literally a like it's a beauty contest, right? Like
I too feel very uncomfortable whenever I saw like the homepage of it, and it was a number of girls of questionable age dancing
Yes.
with like full
Yeah.
makeup on.
Yes.
Like that was really
a
kind
friend
of
mine
weird.
made actually a video in
No,
France
I
talking
those
about.
girls are definitely at least
Oh,
14.
not.
Well, I don't know about that, but when I watched the boys,
Manuel, go ahead.
No. Clearly it was more important.
Hey, Bose, listen. I don't know if you know Manuel Ferrara here. Your boyfriend probably watches him. Listen, if you interrupt him again, hey, listen.
It's okay.
He's got a show.
It's okay. We're not all raised the same way, but you know. Well, no, I was saying like a friend of mine made a video in France. He's a French YouTuber, and he worked like searched that subject a lot. It's a huge pedophile. TikTok is a huge app for pedophiles.
Oh, huge.
Who actually make pages and pages of young kids like dancing and like they're like.
Jeez, dude.
TikTok is fucking horrible, dude.
I think isn't there problems like that on every platform? Like I know Twitch has problems like that.
Unfortunately, you're right, man.
But because
it's really fucked up.
So huge with the younger crowd, that's why it becomes such a big, such a big thing for them. Like they make pages and pages of like little kids dancing or doing like it's
fucking weird, man.
Kids, I feel like they don't think about that at all. Honestly, for the like 13 to 18-year-olds, I feel like it's their own Tinder. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're putting videos out there to see who's gonna like message them and match with them. Like
well, hopefully it's other people the same age.
Well, I think that's what they're hoping for when they put it out there.
Yeah.
They're not thinking of the
Snapchat is more their thing for that. Like Snapchat, like the I have a 13-year-old son, and I know Snapchat is.
Oh, jeez.
But that's for people they already know, though.
Exactly.
For TikTok, it's for like reaching everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I just realized I was on the wrong mic. Is my mic better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
That's great.
Okay. I was on the wrong mic the whole time.
What's
I gotta go in like a half hour, by the way.
Rip.
That's fine.
What's the thing on top of you, Esther? Above you? Is that a camera?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. I wish that I could like have some fun. I wish I had like a little brother or something. And I could be like, listen, I will pay you in Happy Meals if you can make me a TikTok star. You know,
just pretend you're like someone's grandpa, and you'll do great.
Yeah, just do TikToks and you like open it up.
Do I really look that old to you?
No, but to the 15-year-olds,
is it that time already?
You'll look that old to the 15-year-olds.
Fuck, I think that you're right.
He's so funny. He plays WoW. Oh my god.
Okay.
Isn't there?
You could have a good TikTok, yeah. You'd be like, hey, it's honey bun time, boys. And just you opening up a honey bun. That's
Asmongold would be amazing at TikTok. He would crush it.
Yeah, he would.
What the fuck would I do?
You just do funny skits.
Open it snacks.
The dumb shit you do, like when you fucking look into the camera and sip your like drink and look at it and say some funny shit. Like you just think up like little funny, dude. You do this automatically. I know you do because we've talked about this. Where you like sit in your bed and think about
Little
funny shit to
vignettes.
say.
Yeah.
Just do that shit, dude. You would fucking kill it. You would fucking kill it.
I'll think about it.
No problem.
Like
it's kind of fun.
Well, here's the thing, dude. You've been around, Asmon. Like you've been around so long that you have like.
Okay, dude. Now two old comments.
It is what it is, dude. You have more
experience.
No. There's also like I don't know what the word is. It's almost like obsessive. You have a certain percentage of your.
Yeah, I have a bunch of
viewership.
weird fucks that watch me obsessively.
Right. So they're literally going to do like anything that you do. You're at the point now. Anything that you do, they're going to follow it and they're going to like it and they're going to do whatever. Right. Like I think the longer you're around, part of it's also how long. Part of it's how long you're around, but also part of it I don't know where the other part of it is. But there's more to it than just that.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the same crowd on TikTok though?
It doesn't matter.
It's,
I think it's the same crowd, but I think it doesn't matter.
Some people will come over from his existing audience and help boost to new people, but that's even better for Asmon because it will be like an entirely new audience, so he'll be able to convert those people over to Twitch.
Like I would love to like think about all those kids and their Amazon Prime accounts for their mom. They can connect to their Twitch account and Twitch
I
Prime.
don't even know about
Sounds
Twitch, but they have Amazon.
Yeah, exactly. No, I actually I will genuinely consider this tomorrow. Like this is a good idea.
Yeah, I think I literally do think you could kill it. Like, and I don't think that about a lot of creators because I don't think that their skill as an entertainer translates over necessarily. But with you, it 100% does.
Well, thank you. I will definitely consider it.
If you need anything, just DM me. I know, like
I absolutely probably will.
I've been running a whole like campaign on this, and we've got like maybe 30 or 40 people that are all trying to do like challenges on this, and we've got like a bunch of the algorithm figured out now.
Here's the thing. Let's say Asmund does it and makes $1 million from it. He'll have to live for the rest of his life with that cringy singing video. Is it really worth it?
He's not even singing.
Is it really worth it?
Bro,
Dave?
I have a video of myself blowing up tater tots in my backyard.
But that's on Twitch, right? That's with your people on Twitch.
That's on like MySpace, bro. Like that was from 2005.
MySpace.
All right, post that as your TikTok then.
Yeah, I could do that. Like I have video of me catching a rat in my kitchen.
Like wait, what?
What, like Mitch Jones?
Yeah, from 2008.
You're
man.
awful, dude.
No, we're friends. I'm not awful.
So
yeah.
So Train, are you coming back to your podcast ever?
Yeah.
My boy just been coasting, man.
Well, dude, it's it's just a lose-lose situation. If I talk too much, I'm a bad host. If I talk too little, I'm not a host. It's one of those lose-lose for the typical Trainwreckstv Asmongold narratives of just hate. But realistically, I just want to.
Okay. I got a topic, Train.
All right, let's go.
Same with TikTok. Am I the only one? When I'm done having my like visceral response, like my body actually, not just goosebumps, it actually moves when I cringe so hard watching these, whatever they are. But after I'm done that, I always wonder, like, where are their parents? But parents encourage this shit, right?
I think that parents are probably like, I mean, think of the stupid shit you did whenever you were a kid. Like, I never cringe at kids because kids are fucking stupid.
Well, here's the thing. Asmund, I think you can understand when I say this.
Okay.
In our day, in grade school, you couldn't make a TikTok without getting bullied, right?
No, I bet, honestly, think about the dumb shit like the floor is lava. Like, that's fucking stupid, man.
No, that's fucking awesome. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's what they would say about TikTok.
No, but
that's what's scary.
Right now, parents are so out of touch until like some type of success or something comes into it. Because unless they're in the industry or like they're in touch with like social media and stuff, a lot of parents are out of touch. Like even the other day, I was at a credit union and like a lady, she looked at my bank. She's like, "Oh, what's Twitch?" And then I explained it to her. She was like, "Oh, my son's been doing that. I think I might encourage him now. I've been telling him, to stop playing that damn game or something." She was like, "Oh, so he can be." I was like, "Yeah, if he gets really good, he can, But I feel like a lot of parents are out of touch. Like there's some parents that are still, if they're gamers and in the industry and stuff, they know. But a lot of parents are out of touch.
But so there's so many of us that are on this show, like literally right now, and there's people that just grew up on the internet for the past 10 years that like we didn't have access to social media as easily. We had like LiveJournal or Xanga or something, and we couldn't embarrass ourselves as easily. We probably did the same exact shit 15 years ago, but it's just not as public, And like that shit is going to come back to haunt them hard.
Well, actually, I think we weren't as Disney. Like we grew up with Mortal Kombat and kind of other stuff. We weren't dancing and singing.
No, I was doing some stupid fucking shit back then. I mean, think about Rebecca Black. She got the pinnacle of internet exposure doing something stupid that she just was being a kid, and she's big for years later.
I think the difference is hers was so far-fetched and off the normal track versus all the kids are making TikToks now.
What about the girl in the back seat with the braces? You know what I'm talking about?
Isn't that Rebecca Black?
No.
There was another one.
Braces who's sitting on the seat. Who the fuck was that?
I think she just got her friends. I think she got her friends. No, he's talking about like in the music video itself.
Yeah, the video.
She has like her random friends like just in the video or something. I don't know.
Let me find this shit. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it now.
Admiral Bulldog going in.
Why didn't the adult in this Friday music video get bullied? He's an adult. He should.
Wait, he did though. The producer of that video, he hard. It was this creepy dude that was setting up a program where kids with rich parents could pay thousands of dollars to have a music video produced. He got a lot of kids.
Is that what happened to her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her parents just paid her money.
Paid $10,000 to get her child bullied for 20 years. Nice.
Thanks, Mom.
So I in high school I used to do the I used to make CDs. I used to burn the music.
Me too.
Me too.
I was a
yeah.
DJ back then.
So I would do that in our football weight room. And on Friday, like one day, I like slipped it in on Friday. Like our coach was just like screaming at us, yelling at us because we did something. Somebody did something stupid, and it's like dead silent. And he turns the thing back on. And then all of a sudden, I had slipped the Friday song in there as a joke, and that song starts playing immediately, and it was so bad. Dude, everybody was so pissed. It was so good. I mean, I thought it was funny, but they were all pissed.
Yeah. No, it's always like stuff like that. I remember in high school, I was like, well, I don't know. In high school, because we was dumb. Like, my whole basketball team was stupid. And I remember one time my coach, he got pissed off because somebody made a bad play. And then he was like, Julius, when you make a play like that, you fuck the whole team. And then Julius was like, come on, coach. That's gay. And then, we ran suicides for like 5 hours, like 4 hours, bro. He didn't even know what to say.
Worth
was like,
you know what?
Worth.
You know what the worst thing is?
Yo, this shit was hilarious.
The worst thing in the world is when you screw up, right? Like you screw up, your coach calls you out on it, tells you screw up, makes everybody get on the sideline. It's like, okay, you guys are gonna do suicides or gassers or whatever. And then he's like, the guy who screwed up, he says, hey, you stand over there. The rest of the team is gonna run. So he doesn't make you run, he makes everybody else run, and then everybody is not only tired and pissed, they're pissed at you.
Listen here, boys. Some of us were the MVPs of our teams, all right? So that shouldn't matter. One bit. Get to running, bitch. You need to catch up.
Adept. It sounds like you're one of the jocks of high school and the bullies. Was this true?
Nah, I
wasn't a bully. I actually uplifted my teammates. I tried to teach them, but I wasn't of my teams.
I feel like Adept was the girl that like walked in like during dodgeball. People underestimate her, and she threw a mean like fastball and give kids black eyes.
Are you
like, that's
kidding?
what it sounds like.
I've been 5'9". I played softball and basketball, and I've been 5'9" since the 6th grade. All right, nobody underestimate me.
You're 5'9"?
I'm 5'11" now. I was 5'9" in the 6th grade.
Are you fucking
kidding? Damn, you was I would have flamed you. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been like, say hi to Jesus. Yo, what?
I would have You wouldn't have flamed me. You're 5'11".
Wait.
I'll step on you if you want.
I'm like 6'2", 6'3" now, but like when I was in middle school, I was short and I flamed everybody. I was horrible.
Bro,
what?
I'm 5 feet tall. You could literally step on me with your big toe.
Oh my gosh!
Are you really 5'11"?
There's somebody in the chat right now that's getting turned on by this. I just hope you know that.
That's fine.
No, but that's
fine. We're here for the show. Good.
Listen, Aspen, I stopped getting amazed at what these fucking chatters will do. Like, it's actually disturbing at how, like, just normal.
If I ever watch
oh my god, I can't
room,
believe she
I
did
thank
that.
God that I was born a man. Okay.
You watch a what?
A girl's chat room.
Yeah.
I think about that.
Holy
a lot.
fuck, dude.
Dude.
Wow.
It's so weird.
Hold on, Trey. You got gifted 30 subs by Ezio ordered this.
I know.
Okay.
I'm thanking them in chat because I've learned my lesson. When I stop the podcast and thank it, it disrupts the flow, and then I get like 6 hate threads. So
oh my god, thank you, Ezio.
Yeah.
Keeping the podcast alive.
Yeah, thank you. Well, you know, since we're here, boys, by the way, hey, boys, listen, at $12,500, we do open a $2,400 sticker capsule, Katowice 2014, going for the iBuyPower Holo, which is $12,000. So, hey, make sure to Twitch Prime Tier 1 and give some subs. All right, continue, guys. Yes, as far as the girls' chat rooms, I mean, dude, to put my 2 cents on this, I have mixed, like, feelings about this, okay? So, yes. Are there some creeps and weirdos? 100%. Yes. There are some weirdos that are entitled to a lot of weird shit. Now, is the average woman's chat room more weird than the average man's? 100%. I agree. I will back that. But the reason I can't, the reason I don't go that, man, I get some weird private emails and some fucked up shit that I don't want to, like, I'm very open and outgoing. I'll say all kinds of nasty shit. The shit I get, like, I don't even want to say it here because it's gonna encourage it. Like, it's bad. It's really fucking bad. Like, I could make one of those Twitter posts you see some female streamers make, and I could join that club. Like, it's bad. It's really, really bad. And the other day,
okay, just tell us.
No, because it's gonna encourage the wrong people. Like I'll tell you. Here, I'll mute.
Welcome to my world.
I'll mute. I still can't believe that Manuel Ferrara did that one episode on Blacked, and Jesus Christ, dude, his dick literally pulverized that vagina. Oh shit, we're unmuted, guys. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back, Manuel. What were you saying?
Not bad.
So Train, do they like send you fan fiction and stuff?
Yes.
Where they're like licking your shins and stuff? Or
I feel like it's worse for girls though, because like, you know, because they have a lot to admire. Like,
on average,
they got a lot to admire. So like, if a girl got her breast out and said like, dudes like, Train, I guarantee you, if you whipped out your beef, they'll probably be like, "Whoa, only 6.5, or only 7." They'll make jokes and shit.
I could be 9.5 inches thick, and they would say my dick is the smallest in the world.
Yeah, they would say only 9, like, and they would make a joke about it.
Or
if
they would say
any type of thing, bro, she'll get all type of hate, all type of love, all type of acceptance.
Because of the nature of my business, no one gets worse DMs than me. Trust me. Like
the thing I feel like is just getting constantly objectified. That's the thing that I think would drive me crazy. As a female, like, yeah.
I feel like girls, I feel like at a point, I don't know about you, Adept, but I'm gonna start stuff out. Except Wiki.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Yeah. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I don't know. I tune out a lot of stuff, but Wiki feed, I always get I get an email whenever somebody updates my Wiki feed. Like, I don't like that.
Feet what I think it is.
What is Wiki feed?
The fuck is Wiki feed?
It's literally exactly what it sounds like. People
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see if Adept is up here. Adept.
Oh no, I hate feet. This is the one topic I hate.
It really is the one topic he hates.
Literally, there will be like a snippet of a toe, and I'll get an update. It's like, your Wiki feed has been updated. And I'm like, why is this tied to my email address? It happens all the fucking time. All the fucking time.
It's so weird. Why? What is it doing?
Take that topic off. Skoshriddle, take that topic off. I don't want to see that on my podcast, on YouTube, anywhere. Do not
leave it. Let's keep talking about it.
Take feet pics off. Take feet pics off.
I'm literally looking you up on right now.
I got another topic. This is something that weirds me out. Like, you know, like the fucking mustache thing. Sometimes, whenever people come in and are like, "Hey, bro, I got a mustache too. Let's rub mustaches at fucking TwitchCon." I'm just like, who are you? Like who like, I've never gone up to another man before and be like, "Hey, you know what? You got some pretty sweet facial hair. Let's rub it together."
So
what do you say, pal?
So Quisha,
like,
you want to hear shameless? That's shameless. That is shameless. People say it's shameless. Okay. You want to hear something? You want to hear shameless? Listen, Rat Cool, I love you, dude. I love you, Rat Cool. Hey, I love you, my man. But listen, dude. Last night, okay. Listen, I barely take days off. Even the other day at Miz's house, like they were talking about Miz and Greek, they're saying, I don't know how the fuck you do it. I barely take any days off. I took 1 day off. 1 day, and I'm replacing it with my Sunday day off. So I'm not even taking a day off.
Did you hear that? This listener took a day off.
Just listen. I took a day off. I get a call from someone who like got my number from a docs. Okay. Hello. I'm like, what's up, dude? Why didn't you stream last night?
What?
I'm like,
oh, that's crazy.
That's actually kind of scary.
Dude, yeah. I was like, listen, Rat Cool. It was Rat Cool. He DM'd me on Discord. He was like, sorry, man, it was shameless of me. I'm like, yeah, it fucking was. But I love you, Rat Cool. But listen, dude, listen.
Oh, why you put him on the spot like that, bro?
Like, you got to, man.
Hey, if you get my number and I didn't give it to you, and you call me and ask me why I didn't stream last night out of 1 day off out of the last fucking like 9 months, you better bet your ass I'm putting your ass on blast, okay? Suck my fucking cock, Abdu.
I'm just saying, if
not
you're gonna
expect
say
that
you
from
cool
you.
with him, you said you cool with the dude. You said he's cool, but it's black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like Lacari. I'm cool with Lacari. I'm gonna call him out when he jizzes in my entire towel set and fucking clothes. I'm gonna call his ass out. Are you kidding me? You don't go into someone's house,
but
jizz in their bed, jizz in their fucking goddamn towels,
Ew,
jizz in their
ew,
clothes.
ew,
You don't do that. Today I had to put. Today I put a hazmat suit on and I had to take that shit out. Okay, I had a basket. I had a laundry basket.
You barely
Okay.
took it out today. Wasn't that like months ago?
Yeah, no, just listen. So I cleaned everything. I got everything sanitized. I ordered maids and they came. I got this like sanitization package. Listen, there was towels and clothes. Okay, now these are towels and clothes I really liked. So everything was sanitized, but they put these towels and clothes that I wasn't ready to part with into this like basket in the corner. And I wasn't ready to park. So I'm thinking, okay, can I salvage these? Can I dry clean these? And I just couldn't. So today, finally, I put on gloves, I put on a suit, and I fucking took the basket and I threw it away. Okay, because he jizzed in my childhood stuff. This is stuff that I brought over to remember my parents and my childhood house. Since I'm living alone for the first time, I wanted to remember like the coziness of my house. He took these things, my childhood towel, my childhood fucking like shirt, and he jizzed in them.
Hold on. Train. First of all, Lacari is not here to defend himself, and there's two sides of every story.
Yeah, there's two sides. He jerked off, and the other side is he jerked off.
What if he did it for you? Like, I thought he'd like it. You ever thought of that? You put him on blast? You ever thought of that?
I put him on blast, dude. I put Ratco on blast too. 100%, dude.
Nah, I'm just saying because if the dude said it was me, I'm shameless, whatever, and then you say he's cool, like I don't want to say the dude name. You could just be like, what did it?
No, what is Lacari supposed to train? Train. What is Lacari supposed to do? Is he like supposed to not?
No, he's
what do you want him to do?
What do you mean? When you
he's supposed to not?
You use toilet paper. You use toilet paper. You don't grab towels that are fucking $100 each and wipe your dick with them.
Okay. So are you in the wrong if there was no toilet paper?
But can you not just hold it?
I wouldn't be in the wrong if I listen. When you come to someone's house, okay, listen, if you really have to, you go in the bathroom, you aim your dick down to the toilet bowl. That's your worst case scenario if you're desperate, okay? So don't give me this shit where he comes over, I give him my master bathroom to be a good courteous guest because I'm a Persian. He goes in there, sleeps naked in my bed, busts in my comforter naked. I wake up seeing his cock flopped on his leg, butt ass naked in my bed, in my sheets, with my pillow. That's my Persian hospitality. If all my American friends would have never done that. They would have said, yo, sleep on the fucking ground. That is my room, okay? So yes, listen, if there's no toilet paper, which there was,
I think it's charming.
Yeah, secondly,
that's crazy.
I don't fucking burn that shit.
Oh yeah, today I finally took it out, dude. I put gloves on and I dumped this.
I don't understand. So it's been sitting there for like 4 months.
No, it was in a contained. It was in one of those like pressed bags that like sucks the oxygen out, and you like it's closed. Like you can't open it without cutting it with scissors.
You didn't keep the bag, right?
No, I tossed in the trash.
Is that why Lacari is not? Is that why Lacari's not here right now?
That shit could have sentience now, dude.
Dude, that shit. I'm telling you, I saw a baby growing in there. I saw a baby. I saw twins in that motherfucker, dude. Are you kidding me? I tossed that shit. The Republicans would be. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's move on. That's a bad one. I'm so sorry. We lost 2 sponsors from that one. I'm so sorry.
My job is getting difficult.
Fuck.
Speaking of tossing people out, how do you guys feel about like Twitch banning the streamers for the DMCA? DCMA.
They undid that because it was a bullshit DMCA.
Okay, listen. It's kind of BS, but this happens literally every single debate. Why do they keep doing it?
You know what I think is fucking funny, dude?
Like for real,
is we're supposed to have like this democratic process, but it's monetized by a bunch of fucking big companies. And if you try to show it to more people, they shut your ass down.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't make
I think
sense.
that's funny, dude. Like, because at a certain point, like the world is just so fucked up that you stop caring, and it's like, wow, I can't believe it got this worse, and then it gets even worse than that. Yeah. And that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, I remember asking a few months ago.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, what network was it that like they were rebroadcasting?
It was not. This is really critical information. It was not a network. It was a third party representing CBS that had no business doing it. The third party claimed that they were working on behalf of CBS and issued the DMCA. And I think the scariest thing about this whole topic is how easy it is for someone to impersonate a company and then DMCA any broadcaster on Twitch. And Twitch's policy is to automatically shut down that stream for 24 hours and ask questions later.
Well, they're fucking dumb. Like they shouldn't do that. Like the fact that like a DMCA, there's nothing, at least in my knowledge, right? Which is, I've Googled this at least twice. That says that Twitch immediately has to ban the people that they receive DMCAs for. Like, I know that they have to get it off the platform, but I don't know that's necessarily the protocol that they have to follow.
Yeah, their policy
can
is to shoot
change
first
that.
and ask questions later. They can, yeah.
What the
and they
fuck,
can do
dude?
it like YouTube does, where it's like, okay, the way that YouTube got around a lot of the copyright troll issues was a copyright troll would issue a DMCA to the channel. The channel would then respond and say, no, this is in fact my content, and the burden of proof would be on the company to prove. So it causes the company to do the work, and so a lot of people just don't bother. But with Twitch right now, the burden of proof is on the broadcaster to say, no, that is my content. And there's no clear system of even doing that. Like, some people can talk to their AMs, but there's no like process or anything.
Imagine
enormous...
having 300 viewers and having this shit happen to you, man. You just
You're
get fucked in
fucked.
the ass raw, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
You
and
just-
they don't give a fuck. Nobody does.
No.
And then you complain about it, and then people make fun of you because you have a low viewer count.
A lot of people don't have AMs. Like I've been
Yeah,
on this
weird.
platform for like 5 years, and I don't have an account manager. If anything
Yeah.
happens to me, like I have nobody I can reach to.
Yeah, all you
Yeah,
gotta do
Twitch?
is email support@twitch.tv
And say,
wait.
please.
Yeah, and wait like 50 to 100 business years to get a response.
Yeah, but like
Here's the thing,
in the same respect, like you have to really kind of watch your own ass though. Like with shit like that, when you're rebroadcasting anything from that, like you have to know that that's on the table and going to be a possibility.
Oh,
or just
absolutely.
playing
It's such
it.
a broad,
Yeah.
DMCA is such a broad type of thing that pretty much every broadcaster falls into some violation with it. But
For
there
sure.
are, but to your point, there are absolutely varying degrees of it. Broadcasters that are broadcasting full episodes of things should be very wary, definitely.
Oh, 100%. I agree that they
Yeah.
they should be careful.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
Good
People
thing
ask
there's
me all
nobody
the
here.
time. Yeah, nobody knows what the fuck is gonna happen. I hope that nothing happens for as long as possible. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's always a matter of how big the platform
You know what I
is,
think
right?
is fucking funny? Is that these dumb pieces of shit on the internet that don't like train are actually looking forward to the time that networks crack down and they start issuing DMCAs. Like, that's going to be better for the platform.
Yeah, I saw.
Like, I think that's
saw
the
that in
dumbest fucking
Sakushi,
thing
Remember
ever.
that? We dealt with that one day. I dealt with that one troll in your chat. I can't wait for Train to get banned and sued.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
I can't wait for him to get sued and go bankrupt. Fuck Train. I can't wait. While he's I checked his following list. He watches 3 other react streamers that watch YouTube content all day. Like, it's just
you know what the
insane.
funniest part is?
What?
The funniest part is that guy had a gifted sub. Guess from who?
From who?
You.
No way. Shameless. That is shameless, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What a shameless fucker, dude. Just gifted subs, man. Fuck gifted subs. Just kidding, guys. We made some gifted subs. We're only 365 subs away from opening a Katowice 2014 sticker capsule. Bye Power holographic. $12,000. Hey, bring them in. All right, continue in. Yeah, dude, I completely agree. People are just listening. At the end of the day, Asman, it is what it is, dude.
I just like it makes everything just worse. Like, it's the same thing as React streaming. Like, here's one thing that I do. Like, I don't really like watching a lot of React streamers. I just, you know what I do? I see that they're just in chatting and they're watching like a fucking YouTube compilation. I'm like, okay, I'll watch later.
Yeah, exactly. Dude.
That's it.
The craziest part.
That's the whole thing.
Half the kids that say they hope I get fucked. They're watching. They're fucking watching. Like I read these comments. These guys have the exact time, date, second in the 2-hour time I watched of exactly what was said, what happened. Somehow they know this information, but they swear they weren't watching and enjoying it with me. It's just shameless.
The hate watchers are super interesting. Like,
Yeah,
they like sit and watch for hours and hours and hours,
No,
and like,
it's not interesting at all. Like,
do you understand
people
it?
are addicted to making themselves mad.
Like
it's
the
it's
people-
a Howard Stern effect. I mean, like, you know this. I've even said this on the show before. There's fucking 2 guys, and they're talking about radio analytics. And the one guy says, yeah, this guy watches, or people that like Howard Stern watch him for 2 hours a day. And he's like, wow, that's a lot. Why do they watch him? And then the guy says, well, they watch him to hear what he says next. And then he says, you want to hear something even more crazy than that? The people who hate Howard Stern watch him for 3 hours a day. And he says, why the fuck did they do that? He says, to hear what he says next. People that watch and hate watch, they're your biggest fans because they're watching you on every platform. They're watching every single little thing. Like, Train, if you like a tweet from somebody who they think is a racist, Destiny's going to know about that. Think about that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wait. Say that one more time. If I watch,
if you like a tweet from somebody they think is a racist, Destiny's going to know about that.
I know, dude. It is insane, bro. It is crazy, dude. Oh my. I don't know how the fuck this is possible, dude. I make one tweet, dude. This shit's fucking. Man, this shit's everywhere. It's on C-SPAN, NSNBC, MSNBC, 3PC, 2PT.
Honestly,
what the fuck's going on?
It would be cool if my really bad tweets made it to the mainstream media.
Yeah.
Like I'd call my my relatives and tell them, hey, tune in to Fox News. I said something really racist.
Yep.
I'd be like, yeah, I agree. Probably.
Dude, it is crazy. It's crazy how there's people watching nonstop, dude. Like, I have Discord moles too, dude. Literally, I have Discord moles. Like, I remember there was a hate thread talking about something about me on Reddit, and I made a comment on Discord. We're talking to the second it was uploaded to Reddit as a comment. Trainwreck responds on Discord. Like, they're everywhere, dude. They're everywhere just watching every second. Like, it shows how degenerate they are. It's insane, and they're real. They're real people. It's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Well,
I wonder why that is, though.
It's kind of like just like how
it's because they're fucking stupid. They're stupid losers. Like there's actually no.
Well, it's not just that.
It's human nature. Like think about like us. Like okay, why does negative comments? It could be 1,000 positive comments and one negative comment, and that's what catches everyone's attention.
It's not just stupid losers. It's like those guys that watch you more than real fans. They see a part of themselves in you. That's why they can't understand how you're doing it, right? So it's a lot closer. Like
I know what you mean because like I watch ASMR like that. It's like I can't believe somebody would do this, but they do it.
I knew it.
I think
I had guys come to my club like he's not really a bouncer. He's not really a bouncer. And when I went up to their face, yo, it was like seeing a ghost. Like I've never seen more terrified 19-year-old kids. And I'm like, what now? Did you not plan for this part? You know?
Yeah, you wonder like what they're thinking. Like they, talk themselves up driving over there because that's like in real life. I think that's like a whole.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to fight me, but they didn't think I actually like work there. I think that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
like I don't know, like that's crazy because I've never dealt with no shit like that where somebody trying to like doing like what is that like feeling like people might try to like do something or harm you or some shit like that. Like what is that like?
You gotta have a certain like. You have to have a certain. I feel like I honestly believe it's not everybody. I think everyone gets it here and there, but I think the ones that are primarily targeted, like you have to have a certain like.
You gotta be polarizing enough,
Well, you have to be. You have to be very abrasive. I think maybe that's like kind of the word to it, or like very.
Or polarizing, kind of like Train, right?
Well, yeah, but like, what is polarizing? Like that's what I'm saying. Is like, there's a like polarizing is a good word for it.
Like hot takes. Train has hot takes.
Yeah, hot takes, that kind of stuff. I don't know really what the best word for it is.
I think it's a physical
but
thing.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's a physical thing. Like I think it's completely physical, dude. Like I think dude, listen, I think the way I look, it makes others. It makes some people. Cause listen, the confident people in life, I've never had an issue with. Even the hot takes I give, confident people look at, they laugh, they don't care, they move on. I'm telling you, the only people that actually do this stuff we're talking about are people who feel threatened by me, by some insecurity that when they look at me, it brings out their insecurity, and they have to feel the need to bring me down so that insecurity goes away inside of them. It's some weird psychological shit like that.
Oh, I don't think it's just that. I think it's also, and this is a really common thing online, when like personalities come across somebody that just absolutely hates them, like 5 minutes of their content, they're like, fuck you, I hate you. I think it's because that person reminds them of someone in their past and they're fighting against that person.
Yeah. Well,
I
like
think
said-
they're basically getting triggered. I mean, whether it's by a physical or mental presence.
You know what I really
it has a lot
it
to do
is?
with emotions and emotional, like you're making them feel something, and they become very passionate in how much they don't like you.
Man, you guys.
I don't think that's true, because if Train didn't exist, I think they'd find something else to do that with. You know,
like I think you guys
I don't
are.
think
Yeah,
it's
but
Train at all. You
There'd
know?
be something making.
But it's probably something that they trigger. Like
Some people that just they go around and they look for things to get mad about. Like you guys are trying to go all like fucking Dr. K on this. Like this is not like some kind of massive like suppressed emotion. These are just stupid assholes on the internet that are bored and they find somebody that makes them mad, so they just keep talking about it all the time.
I think
Really?
people don't even realize. Yes, I think that people in reality do not realize that that's what they're doing. They don't realize how pathetic they are, that for them to sit there and put their energy and time into typing out hateful messages or watching someone that they hate and being obsessed with someone that they hate,
I
they don't
think-
realize
I
how
think-
pathetic that makes them.
I think Asmund had it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, because I'm saying like people they really be mad. Like it's like
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like when you be like, oh, this person just a little pit. No, they really be like as if you know what I'm saying? I don't get that shit.
I mean, like, Asmund is right. He's right in the sense that they're fucking bored. Like, there's a good portion of them that are absolutely bored. But for the some people that go the extremes of like death threats or like, just stalking or just doing crazy shit, like there is something in you that reminds them of something else and they're fighting against it. And I think there is a portion of people like that.
Exactly. Like for Train, they make up stories. They're like, "Oh, Train's the kind of guy who would have bullied me in high school." Like they make up all these stories.
Yeah.
And when I get this, I always get shocked because I'm like, I can show you who I was in high school. Like I was worse than you. You know
yes.
what I mean?
It's
so weird.
It's called confirmation bias. Like the way they think of you, it creates this narrative that fits in their head of what you it's the stupid
like Train pushing people in lockers, right?
Yes,
but giving kids
look,
swirlies and shit.
If you look at Train's high school photos, he's like the biggest. Oh my god!
Should we show a picture here, dude?
Boy, look like he ran like this.
Yeah.
Trainwreckstv high school.
Trainwreck definitely did the Naruto run.
Dude, every single time I see a comment on LSF of Train talks, panders to the kids that got bullied, but he was the jock that bullied them. Here's all I post, and it just gets nonstop Pepe laughs, and the people just get so mad, dude.
But
So here
it's
we go.
weird, Train. It doesn't work because the next day they're back on that narrative. You know, it doesn't really it's weird.
Well, they're just stupid. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, whenever I take time off a stream and I really take a step back and I realize how fucking stupid. Oh no! Oh no, dude!
My boy did the Naruto run to the bus stop. Definitely. Naruto's too good, bro. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
You used to flick your hair like this.
Oh no!
I just don't get why the collars.
Okay,
why
so-
is it up
So
there?
before you go to no, okay, listen, wait.
Wait.
Okay, so before the reason I'm stopping you is only because I don't want you to feel bad afterwards because it gets awkward. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what it is first, so you can still laugh at it. And we can laugh at it together. So I used to get in high school, all I would wear, even in PE class, I'd get made fun of for it, but I would do it because it was better than the other alternative getting made fun of. I had neck acne, so I had acne on my neck. And everyone used to just walk like behind me, and they'd laugh and giggle and point at it. And it was
had
the
neck
worst
acne.
Yeah, it was the worst.
Ew!
Feeling.
What the fuck?
Shut the fuck up! It was the worst feeling ever. So I'd wear popped collars in PE, I'd wear it everywhere, like with shorts. Like it was so embarrassing. But it was better to get made fun of for wearing a popped collar than like the neck acne thing. So like that's why I popped my collar. Yeah, that's the story behind that.
It's so weird. In high school.
Bad.
In high school, any class,
I was just emo. That's all that was.
In high school, any class I was like insecure about, or I felt insecure there, I would just skip the class. It was like the worst thing you could have done.
That sounds weird. I never really felt insecure ever in high school.
Yeah,
like
man,
what?
I used to. I never did. I was always.
I never gave a
always
fuck
chill.
about those stupid ass people.
What?
Like I never gave a fuck what they thought. No.
High school.
Really?
felt
In high
so
school, they destroyed me.
during-
Holy shit.
High school felt
dude.
I
so
used to
important, like
destroy
during
people.
the time of it.
I never
know?
cared
Yeah.
about them at all. Like I would go home, and be like, "This
Wait,
bitch."
wait,
They, this
Asmund,
girl-
when you see your high school or like acquaintances in public, do you say hi to them?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I mean, like
Really?
sometimes, yeah. I mean, like I don't know. I would think like, man, this
You
bitch
don't?
didn't want to talk to me.
No, I like
Yeah, it
now.
wouldn't
Now
bother
I'm
me at all.
now I'm 6'5", so sometimes I'll go up in their face, like, but it's not the same energy. I usually ignore them. You know?
Really? Like I don't know. It
hold
doesn't-
I hold the anger. It's weird.
I don't give a fuck about him, man. Like, cause like some girl, no, if some girl's like, oh, like making fun of me, like, bitch, she didn't even know me. I'm a level 60 warrior. Like, I would think I was like, yo, man, she don't know who the fuck I am. Man. What the fuck?
I had
Yeah,
that
I
same
wouldn't
feeling,
care.
honestly.
No,
I had
one of the
same
biggest
thing.
ego boosts, let me tell you, like for younger people in here, the funniest fucking thing, dude, is seeing girls that were mean to you in high school.
And they walked now.
That's right.
Get
My
back,
man,
dude.
Squad
man.
W.
Yo, that'd be the best thing.
Dude,
Hi,
my
man.
transition from high school to college was insane, dude. And like,
Yeah, same.
I'll show you a picture on Twitter. I posted on Twitter as well.
Oh,
I got
please show us.
I got one of those. I got one of those notifications on like Facebook that said 8 years ago. Here's a picture. I was like, oh fuck, this is bad. But I was in here. I was so I had one best friend in the first 2 years of college. I had one really good friend that like carried over with me, and this is who I was with. So before you guys think this is my boyfriend, because it kind of looks like we're doing some stuff in here. But
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
so this was me in college, dude.
Yikes.
Is this the one at the club?
No.
Dude, you're a Chad. Holy shit.
I was in a college. So that was my high school transition, dude. And then I was with my boy Fred. That's my boy Fred right there, dude. Dude, this guy had Black and Milds everywhere we went. He just smokes Black and Milds. That's it. He wouldn't drink alcohol. He wouldn't smoke weed. Only Black and Milds. That's it, dude.
Yo, that's how you know you're a booger, bro. If they smoking blacks, that's that. Yo, you smoke blacks, you get flamed. You smoking a black and oh my god, they
They
dirty.
did smell kind of sweet on the wind, though,
They
didn't
did
they?
smell good.
only-
Yeah.
Only dirty dudes smoke
He
blacks,
said
bro.
kind of sweet on the wind.
No, black miles do smell. They don't smell, but when you smoking blacks, like yo, people would just be flaming you because they be all the dirty people smoke.
Did you ever take one of those to the face, man? I got sick as fuck taking one of those to the face one time, man.
Nah, I've never smoked in my life, man.
I don't even know what it
never
is. What even is that? I don't know what you guys are
Wait,
talking
Asmund, tell us, you
Black
actually like
Mild?
you
Yeah.
go up to the high schooler and then you like flex your WoW stats and stuff?
No, I just wouldn't give a fuck what they said.
Oh,
'cause
but
you
you'd
were-
actually
'cause you
say
were-
hi and shit?
If I knew them and they recognized me, yeah, I'd say hi. Like, do you know how many like I have people come up to me like regularly. They're like, "Hi, I watched your stream." Some of them are kind of obnoxious. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like,
I don't know.
there's
I never.
there is a really, really like high tolerance that I have for obnoxious people. Like, I've had people grab my dick, grab my ass at conventions, and I'm like, okay, do you still want the picture? And it's like, I don't.
Sorry
I
about
don't
that. I
know,
was just
it's-
really excited to meet you, man.
Yeah, I don't. It's whatever, dude. Well, I used
I
to
got my
sleep
butt
in a
dragged
bed with
before,
5
but-
other dudes, man.
Like,
It wasn't gay
I could see
because
Asmund
nobody
in high
wanted to sleep
school.
on the fucking floor.
Asmund in high school,
Were
like,
you like going to like a Smash tournament or something? Like,
Oh, it was a
that
Smash
was a
tournament,
Smash
all right.
tournament. No, we'd just be chilling. It'd be late. Be like, all right, you want to call your mom, see if you stay over, and then everybody would stay over, and we'd all sleep in the bed together.
What about the mom?
that's cool.
Those are the best days.
Yeah, actually, we've done that before too.
Yeah.
Me and my
Well,
friends,
no.
we
No.
would get in the same bed and we would sardine, right?
The
We
thing
would
about this,
sardine,
like,
so it'd be
that's
one
fine.
on top of them.
Me, you, and Rich. Like this is recent, right? So me,
Yeah.
Rich, and Esfon did a tournament together, and after
Yeah.
the tournament, we all lay down together on one inflatable twin mattress
Yeah.
and read good tweets about ourselves to each other
Wow.
for like 2 hours. Like this, and this
We
isn't
did
like
that
some kind of no. We did that. Yeah, it was so great too. It was great. It was a great day.
Like completely sober.
Man, what an awesome stream, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
Like, literally
But hey, dude, look what this guy said
No,
about
that
us.
is so true. I once with Slicker and Miz on the same bed for like 8 hours, just talking about like our friendship and weird shit.
And what's wrong
Dude,
with that?
Nothing.
When me, Miz, and E-Rob were on the Europe trip for TwitchCon EU last year, we did this. Like we all just slept in the same bed because there's one bed that was like kind of too small, and then we all just happened to sleep in the same bed. That there was like one like queen size or something, and that's not that big, but like we just started sorting ourselves in there and like, hey, we're just gonna do it. So
Okay, but like I remember grade 8, like we'd have sleepovers with the boys and we'd spend like 10, 12 hours. I said this last time, just straight watching porn together with the boys.
Really, dude? Like,
Is
okay,
that
so
weird?
what the hell? Wait,
we
I've
had
never
all
done
right.
that.
So
It's not
I've
weird.
never done that, bro. That's
Is that a thing for guys? Do guys
It's a
watch
legit,
I
legit.
never
think that's a thing.
In 2008, when Gears of War and Halo 3 was big, we'd have like a station of gaming and a station of just you hear the moaning.
Did
and
like
stuff.
someone's dad come in? They're like, "Hey,
No.
you want me to put on another one, boys? Do you like that one?"
yeah. I've never done that. That's
dude,
No, it
one
was like we were curious, you know.
Dude, one time we were like
curious. What's curious about
we
what?
were in like we were in like
Like we liked agreeing on which ones are favorites, you know, like which categories. And I don't
No,
know.
we used to talk about porn stars like, nah, she get it popping. Yo, yeah, nah, but
No, we
watch
did.
it together?
No, we're not doing anything. We're just like watching with our eyes.
Okay.
Like, I really like the direction of this one.
Yeah. Like it's more about the cinematography. Manuel, help me
Oh.
out, man.
I get it.
No.
I get it.
Oh, no.
It's the lighting, it's the costumes, and everything.
Nah. We've showed each other porn like, yo, she's.
It's like Manuel.
Nice.
You always like skip to the end, even if you finish to see what happened in the storyline, right?
Yeah, no spoilers.
I got a question. Yo, dude, how long it take y'all to find porn? A good one, like.
Oh my God! Like
To do what? Sorry?
It depends. It depends if I go into a whole hole because like there's certain days where I'm like, this is not good enough, and we just go deeper into
Yo.
a descent, and then
curious
it's like
to
a good 45 minutes.
Yeah, actually, it
I'm curious to
depends.
what porn
it-
Asmund watches. Asmund, what porn are you into, dude?
just chatting.
My man, hey, any Twitch Primes, my man.
No. I mean, like, here's the thing, man. Is like, I think I've done that too, right? I mean, if I'm watching porn and there's a stream on the other monitor, if it's a guy, I'll turn it off. But if it's a girl, I won't.
I like that. Okay.
Because like, I think it's like kind of a little bit gay if you're jerking off and then there's a guy.
It's like a dude.
Well,
Even if you're not looking at him.
Hold on, if you're not focused on him.
I have to politely
But
disagree.
you hear him in the background, like.
Well,
No.
hold on. You've never fapped with Joe Rogan in the background?
Yeah, I have to disagree, and I know S-Fan and Poke and Miz and Greek can all vouch for this, but I actually, I feel, when I'm on a Discord call with my friends, I usually mute just me, and I say be right back, right? And I mute just me, and I usually just, put some porn on, and I just jerk off real quick. I hear them talking, like I turn them down a little bit, but like it's
Nah, that shit
Are you
is.
being serious?
It is cozy.
I mean, that's serious. Hey, I just rub one out real quick, and I go
Yeah,
back.
I do the same thing. About all right, guys, I'm back.
My
I
only
have to-
issue,
yeah.
my only issue is when like Manuel looks at the camera. You gotta stop doing that.
Bro, I never look at the camera. I feel like you wish I looked at the camera.
Yeah,
So,
no, you actually
Yo,
don't. You actually don't.
Y'all ever find a good porn and the dude be
I
talking much
wait,
and then it spoil the whole shit?
and the
That ever
dude,
happen
what?
to y'all? Like
what'd you
the dude in
You
the
ever hold on? You ever watching Manuel and then when you're
Manuel,
done,
too
wait, hold on,
much?
hold on. You ever watching Manuel and when you're done, you just be like, you'll whisper under your breath like, "See you at the podcast."
Manuel, I have a legitimate question.
Go ahead.
Why did they do the chode angle?
The what?
The chode angle, where
What
they
is
get
that?
the
What-
camera right behind the dude's balls, and then you're like looking in behind the balls. That's
Well, yeah, like some people just don't frame it well. Like the open over position where you go above. I hate when they fucking keep the balls out the guy. Even worse, the dude's butthole. You know, like, what the fuck?
I got a story. Hold on, dude. I got a story. Listen, please.
That's
okay?
the FPS angle.
I'm so happy you brought that up, Manuel. Okay, so I'll be real with you guys. I was watching a porn, okay, And I was literally, it was a good one, dude. Like this dude was recording, this dude was recording, and it was good shit, right? It was some amateur shit, the good shit, right? He's recording it. I'm about to bust that night, right? And as soon as it's a bust, the video's at the end. Listen, the video's at the end, and the cameraman turns it away, goes to the bathroom, whips his dick out, and finishes in the toilet.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No. Did you come with the dude though?
No.
Unfortunately, I did. Yes.
Fuck.
No, that shit is the worst. Like, when you right there,
I can't think like we didn't do it on purpose, but you had the time to see the guy walk to the bathroom, pull his dick out, jerk it off, and come, and you're like, like it was
no,
he was already
do that. You're like, what the fuck is about to happen?
No, he was already like. Apparently, I didn't know. I thought it was an amateur video. So when the camera was shaking, I thought that was the dude was an idiot. But apparently, he was jerking off while he was recording. So as soon as he was about to get ready, he turns and then busts, and I bust, and it was just a weird experience.
Dude,
Yeah.
Devin, that's that kind of shit where while they're filming that, they're like, this is totally organic. Let's do it.
Like the other day I was watching a video and it was like an amateur thing, like a guy that likes to watch his wife, you know, and while his wife is sucking dick, like he's making comments. She's good, right? She's the best, right? You like that, right? And like you see the wife, she's really into it and you can tell she's really good at it, right? But then at the end, the dude like drops a load in her face and mouth, and the husband goes and fucking
licks,
kiss her and licks it.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Wait, finish the story.
That shit is to
What
me,
happened?
like,
What happened? What did he do?
The guy goes and licks and kiss her like with the cum still on their face, and I'm like,
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that shit for me, man. That's a no go for me, man.
Yeah,
that's like a fucking crime scene. Like, fucking team in to come
but
clean
you
that
also
shit up.
look at the other dude, and the other dude is like okay with like it. He's not like yo, wait, like.
Yeah, he just like that.
If I was the dude that busted up like, whoa, you don't want to touch that stuff, bro. Hey, hold on, let's get her cleaned up first before you go kissing your wife.
I've never done
that. The shit. The worst is when you fapping and they get the good angle and you like, yeah, and you right there. And then right before you nut, the angle switch, and then you trying to go back, but it's coming out, and you like, no.
Like
hold on. Does no one else ever do this? Do you never see how long you have on that angle?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just because sometimes when you do it for so long, your brain is tired. Like you're like, I finally found a good one. This is the one. I'm not thinking.
In old school porn, they used to like. Because they cut we cut right before the cum shot most of the time to take pictures, the sex pictures, and then they need a cut point, so they're gonna film the guy like faking having an orgasm, and like it kills me every time. Like she's about to get it, and you're about to get ready. Because when I jerk off, I like to come during the cum shot. It's weird, I know, but I like that. And then all of a sudden, it switched to the guy's face, like being like, that fucking kills me, dude. I refuse when they ask me, "Hey, let's do like a I'm like, no, dude, you find another. Don't do my face.
Do you guys have a video like you're married to that's like always your go-to video?
Oh yeah, I got like a couple, like 1 or 2 of those, but that's in the stash. You can't know that's the secret.
That's
you know,
that's like when you're in a rush.
Yeah, that's like
that's
that's the old convenient. You know.
I feel like everyone has
Fort Knox, dude.
I feel like everyone has a video that they know so well that it's almost ingrained in their brain where they don't even have to watch it.
The worst is when you get a good one and you can't find it.
Yes, yeah, dude. Hold on, Manuel. Have you ever I think I've spent 8 years and I still haven't found it, and I always wonder is it gone forever or you know?
Yo, but you ever feel like you had a good one and then you finally find it and then the shit not even up to par like you thought it was?
No.
And you think what was I thinking when I fat to this?
No. I experienced heartbreak because I actually felt connected to the star, and so 8 years later, I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic. I'm still looking for her, but
it's like you never.
You know that Trent's favorite video is a video of him and me going to the bathroom at TwitchCon that Dr. Disrespect filmed by accident.
That's right. No one even knows about that, dude. That's right, guys. If you want to see that, hey, Make sure to Twitch Prime Tier 1, give some subs. We're almost at 12,500 subs. Hey, Katowice 2014 sticker capsule.
You can find it on Trent's OnlyFans too.
That's right. It's my OnlyFans, guys. You
But Emmanuel, I was gonna ask you. You know how YouTube algorithm will recommend you a video from 6 years ago? Why don't those websites do that so you can like? I long for the day. I long for the day I see that chick again. You know, I'm waiting, and
What
8
did she
years
look
is a
like?
long time.
What did she look like? I can tell.
It was under a married, like they were married.
Was that a pro video or
Professional, dude?
I don't like pro videos. I ain't gonna lie.
And the guy was bald, and she was like a blonde or something.
It's really descriptive, dude.
Yeah. Quick question: Have you guys ever fucking like watched the fucking VR porn before? Been in there?
No.
No, it's fucking so distracting too. Because I fucking saw one and it was like, man, this is a fucking nice ass house, man.
I feel like that's too personal. I feel like apologize.
Hey, you know what's funny? It's like when people do what Zerka did, like the girl was blonde. It's like when a guy asks me, like, "Hey, do you know that porn star? She's blonde with big." It's like asking if I know a tall black guy in the NBA. You know.
That is true though.
No, yo, Emmanuel, remember that party you took me to? And then you're like, "Oh, John, I'm gonna go get you a drink." I'm like, "Wow, this is such a nice party." And I sit down, and yo, I'm surrounded by literally every chick from the homepage, every one of them. And yo, it was so crazy to me. I was like,
"That was fun, man."
Wait,
that was a fun party.
Yeah, it was.
The homepage of what?
Pornhub.
Oh.
No, Twitch. No, but that sucks. If you never find that video, then that's like heartbreaking. I don't know.
Let's do, bro. Dude, that was fucking good. That was a fun topic, dude. That was a good one. I like that a lot, dude.
I can do one more, then I go to sleep.
I was gonna say let's do one more and wrap it up because I think I've learned over time that like stretching out to like times where like we're like tired is just makes it weird. But like when it's the juice, this is the good times. Let's do one more good topic and let's wrap it up with a small one and let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm drunk and it's my nap time.
Let's stick on that last topic a little longer.
It's
like hold on. Maybe Manuel, you will not understand what I'm saying, but the boys will. Have you ever like been watching a video and your only thoughts are negative? Like, I wish I could do that.
No.
No,
okay.
no, not at all.
No, man.
I do that. So.
Didn't some crazy shit happen this last week? Like, I feel like there was something crazy that happened that I wanted to talk about, but I totally fucking forgot.
Let's see.
There was like some crazy stuff that like it was like Twitch related that like it was definitely talkaboutable.
Talkaboutable. You should trademark that, bro.
We talked about political streamers getting banned.
No, that wasn't that just happened. Like to me, that was just.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the video game industry. There's a lot of people pulling out of like GDC. That's kind of a big thing. Or just conventions. A lot of people are pulling out of conventions and traveling just because like coronavirus. Well, I mean, there's some scare of like coronavirus, and then there's like just other shit too.
Hold on. Tell me I'm not talented as fuck. This took an hour.
That's very nice. I think it's really nice.
What'd you think of the movie, guys?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
I like.
That's wow. That's really good, man.
Thank you.
I like it.
You guys watch the movie?
I actually haven't seen all the Joker.
It's funny because you know that those stairs, like in that movie, they actually shot that in the Bronx. Like those stairs. My cousin lives like right up the block. I've actually been up those a couple of times.
So I heard everybody's like taking Instagram shots on those stairs now.
Yeah. It's like those stairs. Like everyone knows those stairs because going up those shits. Oh,
it's crazy. I actually think he's better than Heath Ledger.
I think it's so different. It's hard to compare.
It is. But, if you had to though,
they're both really, really fucking good.
I feel like they took such a different angle.
Yeah. It depends, but
because one is like thriller action, and this one's more like a deep dive in someone's psycho.
I think that health. One thing you can say is like from what I've seen, I haven't watched all of the Joker. I've just watched part of it on YouTube, and it seems like there's a larger range of emotions, right? And so like with the Joker in the Dark Knight, you only really see him as being crazy, but the Joker, and the Joker, you see like
he's
the
a
descent
human.
into madness.
I love the
Yeah.
way they almost
It's
set it up
different.
to how he became the Heath Ledger Joker. Like
Yeah, it's
you see
great.
that guy that's very like has zero confidence, not very socially, right? And then there's that switch in the movie when all of a sudden he's that confident guy that knows exactly, and it's almost like you see how he can become the Joker that Heath Ledger portrayed.
Yeah, exactly. It's really good.
They're both works of art in their own way, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think one of the things to consider too is like, given that Heath Ledger passed during, I guess before he passed before the movie was actually released, if I remember right.
Yes, yeah.
So it made the movie this great big thing, and it does kind of like two things happen. One, it kind of puts his performance on a pedestal in some respect because of the situation. So it's hard to like
It
compare.
romanticizes it.
Yeah, a little bit. But also, with that being said, it did kind of like set the standard. I think that at that point, like you expected, like the next guy or whoever plays the Joker after this, that's who he's always going to be compared
It's
to.
yeah, I mean it's a hard bar to.
I think we can all agree anything's better than Jared.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think Jared was the problem. I think the
I actually don't think so either. I like
And the
Jared,
angle they took from it.
didn't Jared Leto play? I think it was like in the Dallas Buyers Club. He played like a role in there. I don't remember if that was it or not. So like I think that he's a good actor.
He's a good
It's just that the movie was fucking stupid.
Yeah, they
Requiem
wrote him
for a
as like a
Dream.
millennial character, like a millennial.
Yeah,
Joker.
it's-
Requiem for a Dream was perfect.
So
dude.
oh yeah,
He was
like
amazing.
what'd you guys think about? So apparently this new movie came out. The fucking like the Harley Quinn movie.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey, right?
Yeah.
And people are making it to be like some kind of a massive fucking like a feminist movie. Have you guys seen this?
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw it.
Is
I
it a
saw it.
feminist movie?
It kind of.
Yeah, it's very girl power. I will say that it's not as like outlandish and corny. Like they tried to disguise it a little bit, but the purpose of that movie was to sell to women during this whole girl power movement.
How'd that
Like,
work?
They can it turned out okay. Like honestly, it turned out fine. It turned out great. The beginning of the movie, what they did was they tried so desperately to make her relatable to women. They made Harley Quinn a victim of a breakup, which in the first 10 minutes it captivates women, and they did that. But I mean, honestly, the movie was to exploit the whole kind of female movement right now. That's what the whole purpose of
Yeah.
it was.
Well, I think that was a good idea, right?
I think that's a little bit disturbing. If you want to have a crazy murderer psychopath that's completely insane as this is to relate to women nowadays. Like I don't know, that's a little disturbing.
Finally, a movie about true.
Commentary. I think it was supposed to also be a commentary on the fact that they said that the Joker was so insanely powerful in the first 30 minutes of the movie. They set the precedent that the whole point of the movie was for her to overcome like the chains of a man. Like that was the purpose of it. And I don't, as the movie went on, it just became an action chick flick, which women and action movies don't really mix. So they kind of in the first like the last hour. It's kind of
No, but you guys know that Birds of Prey is actually like a comic book. It's not just a movie. It's in the comic world. You know, like it's not like them making a movie about just women empowerment. Like it's something that exists. It's not just.
It's like a thing, but it's kind of like I understood it as kind of being on levels like maybe like The Watchmen or something, where it's not like an A-list comic book, but for people that are fans of comic books, they know of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's not like Thor or Iron Man or Spider-Man or something like that, but it's like kind of more of an offshoot.
Yeah. It's like a spin-off of.
Yeah, kind of.
So anyway, fuck that movie. Did you guys see The Lighthouse?
No.
Willem Dafoe is like the saltiest sea dog you ever seen on the silver screen. Okay, fucking. It's like I seen you sparring with the gull. You know, it's a bad luck to fighting a seabird. You know, like it's so good. You have to see the film. It's fantastic.
Really?
What's it about?
Oh, yeah. Lighthouse. It's just a descent into madness on the fucking seas. It's fucking. Well, I actually had a lighthouse. It was pretty good. It was a good film.
I was watching it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna start doing more often? I'm gonna watch movies alone because I didn't enjoy Joker when I watched it in Austin with Slicker because we almost got kicked out of the theater for like he was making a lot of jokes. Slicker's like loud and shit.
Oh jeez, I hate that shit. During the
I can't stand that shit.
Oh,
fuck.
Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna be honest, he's so funny. Like, but anyways, like when I watched it alone, I was like, Joker, I didn't like it. Let me give it another chance. And now it's in my top 5 of all time.
All right.
Are you saying
was
that
good.
he ruined the movie for you?
I think
I
watching
don't
comedy movies with your friends makes them better. Sometimes if you're watching like a drama movie or something like that, like it's better if you just watch it by
Dude,
yourself.
there's people who watch horror movies alone. Like, what the fuck? What happened to you? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Have you guys seen a movie called Brightburn?
No.
Oh, I heard about it.
It's actually interesting.
Yeah, I
And the
stopped
concept
watching
is
movies, like,
the
2008.
concept is like basically the same Superman story, the baby that arrives and you don't know where from, and he has superpower, but what would happen if the guy wasn't a good guy but actually like really evil?
Who's the main actor?
Interesting. I like that.
Fuck, he's I don't know the name of that kid. I've never seen him before.
Have you
There's
guys
the main actress. Fuck, she's in everything, but I never remember her name. But it's an interesting concept, dude. It was pretty good actually. I thought it was pretty good.
Shutter Island.
Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know who that is, but I want to watch.
She was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. She was in the trilogy,
Oh, okay, yeah.
the Battle Royale movie, whatever the name is.
Wait, so what
Modern
happens?
Family?
I'm guessing that the world just dies?
Hmm?
The world just dies, right?
Watch it. You'll see.
That's
wanna watch.
insane.
Hold on. Who here?
Oh.
Hold on. Who here watched Parasite?
Yeah,
I haven't.
It's so good. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so good. Holy shit.
I liked it. It was very finely. It was a finely tuned film. Yeah, I mean, it was good.
It was the one movie where I didn't check my phone once. I didn't even feel an impulse to check my phone. You know,
Really?
Ew,
So
why do you
crazy.
check your phone during movies? Yikes.
Well, I was at home, so I mean, I paid for it.
David Train, I gotta split. I've been awake for a long time.
no
I gotta hit
You
the
get
hay.
up early as hell, right?
Well, I did. Yeah, I did today. Yeah, it was a lot of. Yeah.
I usually see you like, because I usually try to wake up early too, and I see you like you're usually like tweeting an hour before me. It's like 6 a.m. or something.
Yeah, it was early today. I don't normally do that. I kind of like flip around and shit. But anyway, it was fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
Sorry, if
dude. It's good seeing you too, man.
Hey,
Awesome,
Sequisha,
Buster.
hey.
Take it easy, dude.
Always love it, man.
Bye.
Yo, Tarkov soon, yo. Guys, please go follow Sequisha. Twitch.tv/Sequisha. Awesome content creator. He's a friend. And, hey, listen, dude. There's not many streamers like him out there. Proper, awesome production.
Thanks,
great
man.
bit rate. And also, here's the best part. Listen, Asman, let me tell you why I
Yeah.
fuck with Sequisha. Let me tell you why, okay?
Let me tell you why I fuck with him.
Real quick, sir.
Real quick.
Do you know, Asman, how there's like certain streamers that are very proper and like PC, but they're
Yeah.
absolute fucking pussies? You know what I'm talking about? Sequisha is the opposite of that. He's like proper, but he knows how to fuck around, and I like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's versatile. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people on stream, and like, I'm telling you, that's why I fuck with you, dude. Because I can be me
Thanks,
around
man.
you while you still be you, and we work.
Sequisha, you know why I fuck with you hard? You give me this a polite version of like Ron Burgundy kind of vibe, you know?
Okay. Yeah. No, I get you, man.
All right. Well, Sequisha, love you, man.
Yeah.
Guys, yo, mods, please
Outta
spam
here.
his link.
We'll see you guys later.
I'll see you in
Later,
Tarkov
man.
soon,
See you,
baby.
dude.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye,
See you
brother.
around. Peace.
See you later, brother. All
Are
right,
you
well-
guys? Are you
Oh,
guys?
we got to go home early. Are we still going? Is it?
Well, I was gonna do like one half topic, then we just wrap it up and call it because
I know what you're gonna talk about.
What is it?
I know what you're gonna talk about.
Devin, go ahead.
Are you guys
I'll
gonna?
tell you what Train's gonna talk about.
Go ahead, Devin.
It's been a while since
I'll
we've
tell
gone
you,
on.
Train, if you want to know.
Are you guys gonna like change your TwitchCon to youth brands because of the like coronavirus shit?
No, because my plans were originally not to go.
Yeah, that's my plan as well.
My man. That's exactly right.
So wait, what's going on? What's going on with it?
They just canceled like IEM Katowice. Sorry, Katowice. Is that right?
I think it's Katowice.
What? Chat is coming in.
No, it's Katowice.
Katowice. Yeah, Katowice is right. Yeah, they canceled IEM like in the middle of the tournament because they didn't want they're concerned about coronavirus, and like a bunch of esports are moving to being televised or like put online instead of like being played online.
To me, it's like I wouldn't even care about getting coronavirus. I think it'd be good stream content, but I worry about if I got it like might like affect my mom. You know, that's like the main reason why I'd be like against it.
Yeah. So nobody. Is anyone planning to go to TwitchCon EU here?
I mean, I was planning on.
I'm going.
I'm not going.
I don't know. I thought we were, but I mean, I'm assuming if everyone else is canceling stuff, I'd be really surprised for Twitch to not cancel it and not want.
Holy shit! If they canceled the whole con, that'd be fucking nuts.
Well, or at least cancel like. All of us go out there that we're all planning to go or whatever. Yeah. But I mean, I'm just simply going to LA like next month, and I'm worried about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of don't want to travel at all
I don't think it's that bad. I'm in LA, and
yeah, I'm in LA too.
But it's a difference. I think I'm going directly to the airport. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't mind if I was still living in LA and just being in LA. That wouldn't bother me. But I hate the airports already. Like, as soon as I get situated from the airport, I shower, I wash, like everything. I'm
not gonna lie, I went to Vegas like 2 weeks ago and I was at the airport and I was paranoid as shit. So I feel you, but once you're actually in LA, like you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't want airports right now. I just think it's a big mix.
What confuses me about like everybody being afraid about it is that like relative to the number of people that are flying and stuff like that, even now there's still so few total cases, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so my mom called me today and she was like, I coughed on the phone and she was like, that coronavirus is going out there. She said, there's a confirmed case in California. I was like, mother, there are millions of people in California.
Now there's two, Mom.
There's one confirmed case. Like, it's all media sensationalization.
It feels like it.
It's clicks. Yeah, it really is.
It's clicks. Yeah, exactly. We know that. Yeah.
I mean, you guys, you remember like SARS like 10 years ago, and then it just disappeared. We never heard of it again. It was all clicks.
I think
it's because everybody who knew about it died.
I think the fear of it is like there's some like crazy shit that like you can't even like make up. Like did you guys see the is it Iran trainer?
Hold on.
No.
Is it Iran? Listen here, Devin Nash. I get
bitch,
it.
I'm fucking asking you rather than saying it, so
Listen
don't give
here,
me that
Devin
shit.
Nash. I get it. You're from Nashville, Tennessee, and you don't know this kind of shit. But no, it's not Iran. It's Iran. All right, get it goddamn right.
What? I said Iran last time, and you said it was Iran.
No,
you're
it's
fucking
Iran.
with me.
He was joking. It's Iran.
Listen, I was kidding. It doesn't matter what.
It
doesn't matter what this Persian thinks. It's goddamn Iran. All right, you understand? Vote Donald Trump. No, listen, dude. It's Iran.
So I was. Oh, what? Iran.
It's Iran. It's Iran.
No.
He's messing with you. It's Iran.
No.
So what happened?
No. He just don't got the the Iran. It's Iran.
Okay, in that
But
country
you say
over
Iran.
there, that there was a health minister that was like telling everybody that like coronavirus is under control and everything. He's like the guy that runs the health administration for the whole country.
And then he caught it.
He fucking got it. Yeah.
Bro,
and he was on television.
And he's like pulling he's like all sweaty and
he's
like
all fucked up.
Clearly he's dying, and then later he's like posting a video in bed. I got coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was like actually, it's like you can't make this shit up. Like they're like, there's nothing to worry about. Yeah.
You're fine. Don't worry.
And then he gets it.
You guys are saying that California is all good, it's all safe, but didn't San Francisco just declare like a state of emergency or something?
But there were no confirmed cases, so they were just like, you know what? Let's just push.
People just love to.
They were
panic,
just like
man.
really
They're
scared.
San Francisco
Yeah.
people. Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
Button.
Yeah, I feel like it's just media hysteria because it's not even that much worse than the actual flu, right?
I don't know.
Okay, so I was not super concerned for a while until I heard that the doctor that was treating coronavirus in China that discovered it died. I'm like, my man should have had the best fucking help, like tier 1 help, and my man still he died.
Like, here's the thing, man.
Like, I don't know.
Is like I try not to willingly like put myself at risk. But I don't go outside every fucking day worried about getting in a car wreck. It's like, if it happens, it happens. Like, I don't know. I don't worry about shit like that. I don't know why people spend all their time worrying about shit like that.
But I like to be prepared because I'm.
Well, you're gonna wear a helmet whenever you go in the car.
You can't be prepared.
I
You're gonna quarantine yourself. You can't be prepared.
I mean, but you might not take plane flights when there's like a chance of a global pandemic, right? Like, Asmund, you probably do some things to circumvent certain death every day, right? Like,
wearing your seatbelt, perhaps, or
There
maybe
you
just
go.
putting
Yeah.
on a helmet.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Stop it at red lights.
Asmund,
You know?
Asmund, what's the first thing I said to you at TwitchCon? I said, "Where is your bodyguards?" And you said, "I don't give a fuck."
That's actually true.
My man.
He says, "Bitch, I'm a level 60 warrior."
Yeah,
it's so weird. I never thought he's like that in person.
Oh fuck. Fucking
Yeah,
ass,
no,
man.
I don't know. I don't worry about that stuff, you know? Like, it'd be fine. Like, yeah, of course, like, I usually wear a seatbelt. You know, like, I feel like seatbelts are kind of like one of the things, like, if you died and not wearing a seatbelt, good. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I just don't like seatbelts. Because the thing is with seatbelts, dude, like, it's one more step that you have to take if you need to, like, bail out of the car and it's, like, about to explode and you're driving.
It's probably not going to do that, though.
Look,
Yeah,
there's
but
a
if it
stark
happens, then it's like, okay, now I don't have to take off my seatbelt, so I can just open the door and just jump out.
No, there's a difference
No,
between
'cause you're dead.
worrying and
No, 'cause you're dead.
preventative measures.
No, I won't. No, I don't die. I don't die.
Yeah,
I've never died before.
Okay.
Good. That's a good one.
That's kind of funny.
Lucky you.
Lucky you, S-Man.
Word, bro, you never did that shit. I did it once. It was
I don't
cool
know.
as
Like,
shit.
I worry, like, I wouldn't go to China. You know what I mean? Like, that, I probably would not want to do that.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not going to really stress myself out about it. Because, like, I know, like, how low the chances are of this actually happening.
I just think LA specifically is like pretty high risk.
Bro,
That's
you're
just
about to
my
make
opinion.
me not leave my house. I have high anxiety.
Well, the airport, the LA airport specifically, because of how many places it connects, how many people like going there, traveling through there.
Yeah, but what about the donut shop near my house? That shit has 5 stars and over 6,000 reviews. There's a lot of people that are
But that
traveling
is
there.
worth
I don't know
it.
about that.
Well, how good
That's
are those
worth
donuts,
it.
man?
Yeah.
There's some good ass
I'm going
fucking
to the
donuts.
wrong donut
Are they
place.
to die for?
They are croissant donut.
Okay, so without saying exactly where, what area in LA? North, south? Like, I'm in the north.
Hey, Manuel.
You're like near the. Oh, are you in LA? It's like near the airport.
Manuel's
Near the-
the-
I'll tell you.
That's too
Man,
far.
you should see how Manuel eats them.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wait, explain the story.
I'm the
And
funniest
it's, not just that, it's an analogy.
Yeah, because he's a porn
Oh,
star.
how do you eat the donuts?
Wait, so
It's a butthole thing. That's what he calls the donuts.
Yeah,
so we got. Hold on. So we
Okay.
got.
No, I was thinking of like the toss the ring. Toss
Yeah,
the
sure.
donut.
Yeah.
Bose, he's a porn star. Okay.
This is a goddamn.
Oh, I
podcast.
figured that out.
Oh, okay.
Well, yes, I figured.
Right,
Wait, you've never heard of Manuel Ferrara?
No, I don't normally look at the name. I don't.
That is
But-
objectification
but-
at its finest. That is
But
disgusting.
hold on.
I don't-
You
I don't
you
look
hold
at
on.
the-
Excuse me. You don't look at the name, but what about the face? You don't recognize that?
No,
Well,
I
They
don't.
rarely show the face.
I don't generally look at the face.
You don't recognize
Like,
where
if it
we're
was
from?
on Twitch,
you look
listen,
at?
if
What-
I
if you
was
look
on
at the face,
Twitch,
what
I
do
will
you-
pull out my dick. She'll be like,
I'm
oh,
a
this
Johnny
guy.
fan. I'm a Johnny fan, and then also no, I'm a
Oh.
Johnny
Wait.
fan.
Johnny, like John Zerka?
No, oh, what? No.
So like Johnny
Who's
Sins.
Johnny? Emmanuel, is that offensive if someone says they're a fan of someone else?
No.
Oh my
dude.
God! You know what I just realized, Manuel? I'm
Trying to-
so sorry. Like I wouldn't like say directly to somebody
No,
else.
no, no,
I'm
but
a
listen,
fan of
listen,
you, I'm
fight,
sorry.
fight.
Listen,
You
I'm
guys have to fight.
completely
Oh my
fine
God.
fine with that. Like I understand. Like trust me. Like I'm not that guy. So
okay.
I mean, here's all I know.
Trey,
We
Trey,
have-
look at my
we
screen,
have-
Trey.
Shut the fuck up. We have Manuel here that calls analogies and allergies, and we have Devin here that calls Iran electronic Ron. Iran. So at the end of the day, we got a diverse podcast here. It's Iran, Devin, next time you know. Zorka, shut the fuck up. Kick W is the worst emote on fucking Twitch. It's
Tell me,
disgusting, it's
can
ugly,
you draw
it's
like?
terrible.
Can you? No. I'm asking you. Can you draw like me?
That's the worst goddamn fucking emote in the world. It's the worst.
You know what?
emote in the world.
It's low resolution. It reminds me of my emotes, and all my emotes suck.
Yeah,
It's like they're just really shitty pictures
My
of a
emotes blow,
webcam
too.
from 2011.
Any domers in chat? Any domers? Any
Squad D.
domers in chat?
Squad B's a good one.
Yeah, Squad D's good, but it's ugly as fuck. Sequisha was
I know,
laughing
but-
at it the other day.
That's what makes it good. It's just kind of like it's just it looks so dumb that it makes it funny.
I could see Adept using this emote everywhere she goes. Squad D, just ugly as hell of me.
I'm looking for it.
Squad,
Oh
it's
my
right there in
God.
chat. Squad
Oh.
D.
Dude, they always comment those on my Twitter posts.
Yeah.
All the time. It doesn't even matter. I'll just be like, hey, what's up? Taking a shit. And then there it is.
Dude, you guys are fucking crazy. Squad D. Women don't shit. Squad D. That's exactly what they would put. Jesus Christ, you guys are batshit.
No, they don't
crazy.
even say anything. It's just the picture. I can't remember who it is, but it's one guy who does it.
Did
all
you
the
see
time.
the one where they photoshopped my face onto it?
No.
Like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, I've
that's
seen the
creepy,
Squad D with
dude.
you. Yep.
I want to
That's
see
fucking creepy. No, you don't. I'll tell you,
Somebody
like for
tag me in it
sure.
right now.
Someone
You do
tag on
not wanna
Twitter.
see it.
Dude, I forgot what their caption is for it. They say something like trains cocaine like results in 10 years or some shit like that. They say that's how I'm gonna look after my cocaine use ends, but I don't use coke.
My favorite one is when I saw Asmon's face like on two titties. That one was.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Wait, what is
Yeah,
that
that was a
one?
good one.
Someone send me that. Twitter, tag me on Twitter for that one. Asmon on two titties?
Yeah, it's instead of tits, it's just his face. Twice.
Fucking
It's really good if you see it.
Wait, so it's coronavirus is there's a cure, right? They're working on the cure?
They just manufactured like a vaccine, but I don't know if it's an actual working vaccine or not.
So does anybody here think that the government made it?
Ooh, I like this Illuminati take.
I like it too. It's a nice one to wrap it up on. I like that. Illuminati type shit.
Yeah, it leaves people to think about something after the show's over. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, were any diseases government made?
I don't think about that shit because I think about too much stuff already, so I refuse.
It's like if they did that, I don't know, like, I wouldn't really, I figure like we never really know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It is weird how it all started in one province, isn't it? Like, and like everything just started in one place, and then
It's
I don't know.
Hold on. If humanity wages war with weapons, why can't they make a biological weapon? Like, why would that be so different than regular bombings? You know, for political gain, maybe because the election's coming up. I don't know.
Dude, aren't you Canadian?
You know what? Let's just not put that out into the universe. I want to sleep good. I want to wake up tomorrow. Like, I want everything to be.
Here's what I'll never understand. Yo, Train. You know these guys that are like very anti-corporation?
Dude, the ones that think the
Yeah.
Earth is actually spherical and not flat are idiots.
No, hear me out. Listen, these guys who are anti-corporations, why do they appease rules like you can't say the R word retard or you can't do this? These are all tech
Because
companies.
nobody
These
is
are all
ever-
corporate ideas, right?
Okay, here's the thing, dude. Here's what you have to understand.
So hold
is
on.
that
They peddle corporate policies while hating corporations?
Yeah, of course, because they
What?
benefit them. The thing is, like, you can never actually expect anybody to be consistent with anything. You can only expect people to act in their own self-interest, and that's it. And if you ever expect people to do anything else beyond act in their own self-interest, you'll always be disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care about, oh, people are anti-authoritarian. The same people that were anti-authoritarian in the 60s, they're the authoritarians now. That's the way it goes.
Holy shit.
That's so true. I'm thinking of the conservatives of the 60s. That's so true.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
That's true.
You know what's strange to me?
What?
If you look at the left and the right political spectrum, they both have two giant octopuses, either corporations or government, that work hand in hand.
What are you talking about?
Like you wouldn't get it, but everyone else would. Listen,
okay.
I'm kidding. What I'm saying is like, if you look at
go back to drawing your anime.
Hold on. If you look at no. Look, listen. If you look at how laws are passed and stuff, they all have to appease corporations and shit, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
So they work hand in hand. So the left and the right is the exact same thing.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's why they switch parties and shit.
Like, Asman, man, I was with someone, I don't want to call them out, but they're watching the Democrats pretty much kill each other. They're pretty much snaking each other. And as we're watching, he's like, man, the left and the right is so polarized and opposite. This is how you know it's true democracy. I'm like, no, that's the dumbest two-party system. Do you think that's democratic? It's ridiculous.
I don't know. Like, to me, I stopped caring a while ago. Because, like, I remember whenever Obama got elected, and I thought, wow, everything's going to be good.
Yeah.
And then he got elected, and nothing really changed for me. Everything was pretty much the same. And then Trump got elected, and I was like, oh, wow, things might change. No, it's actually all just the exact fucking same. And so now, this time around, I don't really give a fuck, man. Like, whatever happens, and I'm pretty much open to anything. Like, that's really the fact.
You know why I think you would like Americans are kind of dumb?
Why is that?
Is if you think about it, if the government's going to screw you whether you go left or right, why don't you just go for Andrew Yang, if he was still running, and get $1,000 at least? You know?
Well, he was left. I mean, like, he was part of it, you know?
Yeah, but like Americans didn't go for it, right?
Well, they didn't go for it for a number of reasons. Like, they're not going to you really think that you're going to be able to sell the idea of being able to create an economy to prevent automation from removing jobs and creating a new age of feudalism to people that are more concerned about their fucking phones.
Well,
like, they don't give a fuck about that shit, dude.
Well, if they can sell a 40% tax plan or like a Bernie kind of like crazy plan, they can do a Yang plan.
Yeah, because Bernie's talking about things that they care about. Everybody has had student loans. People have had to pay for medical shit. Yang's talking about something that's not going to happen for 40 years. Now, you should listen to him. Like, I agree with a lot of things he's saying, but it's not relevant to people and it doesn't resonate with them in the same way that talking about shit costing too much money does. That's why Bernie resonates with more people, because he's talking about everyday issues.
Since we know the Americans, hold on.
Serious. Are you clipping your fucking toenails right now?
Who?
Yeah. He knows. I hear it.
I heard that. We heard that. Yeah, we heard that.
I know.
Weird.
It's such a distinct sound.
I know you're clipping your fucking
What are you talking about?
The angle of your arm right now, you are clipping a toenail.
Stop.
Are you clipping your toenails on my podcast?
He's been clipping his toenails.
We fucking heard. Now, we appreciate the grooming, but be real. Tell us.
To be honest, this is the only podcast that it's like...
Hey, man, I'm clipping the nails, bro.
What?
All right, what are you trying to say, John?
Hey, Trey,
Train, to be honest, this is the one podcast that you can do shit like that, so that's fine. I was trying to say, Asman, like, since the American people are always going to go for a moderate, they're going to go for either Biden or Bloomberg.
No.
Right? Why? You think Bernie... you think Bernie has a real...
Wait. Hold on. Rewind. Devin. Does marketing not play an insane part in this? Bernie's been running, and so he's been stacking up his marketing dollars year over year every time he tries something. Yang ran out of money. Bloomberg spent $500 million in marketing. Who the fuck got that low?
I don't know.
I was actually supposed to do a video for Bloomberg also. Somebody's trying to contact me.
And they probably paid you what you asked for, right? Because they had it. Yang doesn't have those dollars.
Right. So hold on.
No, it's not because of that.
I'm not in the U.S., but the way I see it, I don't think Bernie will win. Do you?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I consider it unlikely. Like, I wouldn't bet on it, but maybe. Like, I think it will be funny. like the doomer inside of me thinks that it will be so fucking funny whenever they get to the Democratic convention and they take that shit away from them.
Yeah.
Like somehow it's going to happen and it's going to be hilarious.
Part of me really wants Bernie to win.
take
'cause
what
at
shit away from him?
Hold on, but part of me wants Bernie to win so bad because at least he's been saying the same shit for 1,000 years. Like he hasn't really pivoted that
somewhere
much.
around there.
So part of me wants him to win for not the policies, but like he's honest at least, right?
There's a lot of people that may not agree with Bernie, but they can respect the fact that he's
Yeah.
consistent and he seems like he really believes what he thinks.
Because I think if
presidents
Biden
are
wins,
puppets.
Trump is going to drag him through the mud. That'll be the easiest Trump win if it's Biden and Trump.
I don't know, maybe.
Puppets. They're all puppets. Those
I don't know.
Puppets.
Bloomberg could be a good choice for Democrats because
You
it's
think
like a
Bloomberg?
billionaire on billionaire, right?
I don't really think that the amount of no, I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so at all.
Really?
No, because
Yeah, Bloomberg would get bit buried, man. Like
yeah,
buried,
it's like Trump is already
Bad as he
making
did in
names
New
about
York, like-
Bloomberg. People are already
Yeah.
making fun of Bloomberg,
Like,
and it's not even the general election. Like, can you
Well,
imagine?
who do you think Trump would have an easier time with? I think Biden.
I don't think it's gonna matter personally.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I really don't.
It's so crazy because right now in the U.S., the most divided we've seen the Dems and the most unified, the Republicans. So it's like
They shouldn't
there's
have
no
fucking
chance,
tried
right?
to impeach him. That wouldn't have happened. But hey, they wanted to do that, and that's what happens. Like I don't know. As I said, like to me, it seems like it's a shit show. It's always been a shit show, and it's always going to be a shit show. And the reason for that is that everybody can vote. Like think of the average person, and think of how fucking stupid they are. And then realize that half of them are even dumber than that. George Carlin, rest his soul.
Oh, I love
Is that
George
comedian
Carlin.
Carlin?
No, yeah. No, people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible. Like have a conversation with somebody about something, and they have no idea what the hell they're saying.
Yeah. A lot of
Like they're
streamers
like,
too.
well, I like Trump or I like Bernie. Like why? Well, Bernie did this stuff. What did he do? Well, there's one time that this happened, and like you look into it, and Bernie didn't even do it. But this person's based their entire political ideology off of a tweet that they read from some bullshit fake news website like The Onion. Like they're so dumb, and like you just have to appeal to these dumb fucking people, and that's why Trump comes up with a bunch of stupid ass names for people, and a bunch of ignorant rednecks eat it up like crazy because they think it's funny and it resonates with them because it's the same stupid shit they did whenever they went to high school that they didn't even graduate from.
You know, it's a really 10-head
Hey.
move. I saw. I don't want to say
To that.
all these YouTube podcasts that they see their like their demographic is pretty much young people watching their shit. They don't care for Bernie, but they're like, since Bernie appeals to the young, this is gonna really help my podcast and shit. Have you noticed everyone's on that Bernie thing now?
I think that a lot of them actually like Bernie because like the reason why he appeals to young people is that like a lot of his issues are things that
They're gonna have
impact
to
young
deal
people,
with,
right?
yeah.
So you're talking about like fucking not being able to pay for shit. What is the biggest demographic of people that can't pay for shit? Young people, because they don't have any marketable skills. And then what do they get the marketable skills? At college. What does college cost? Money. He appeals to them very well. There's no like hidden agenda here. It's just what makes sense.
I think a lot of people have that. So earlier, as when you were talking about how when Obama came into office, you were expecting a change, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Trump came into office, you were expecting a change, nothing happened. I think there's going to be a big wake-up call for a lot of people. I think a lot is real quick, Zerka. I think a lot of people that are following these streamers and YouTube personalities and whatever other platforms into this Bernie thing, they're being fed this dream where they're going to, they're going to be rich or at least better than they are, well off, and they're going to be good, and they're going to wake up one day and life's going to be good and all their debts wiped. This isn't the reality. Not even close to it. They don't realize how it's not going to be that impactful. And if it is, it's going to take the entire 8 years to even get to the beginning step of that, in my opinion. And no one realizes that until
Well, people have a very idealistic perspective of it, right? I mean, like a lot of people wanted, like single payer system, and we got the ACA, Affordable Care Act, the Obama.
What about? Hold on, I'm in Canada, but for Obamacare, you said nothing changed under Obama. There's no benefits to Obamacare and all that shit.
I don't really know. See, here's the thing, right? Is like I don't want to get into like my opinions on a lot of this stuff because, truthfully, I don't spend a lot of time looking this stuff up. And so,
Wait, what does Obamacare do? Because I just quit my job. Hold on.
I don't know.
I just went right.
It cost me some fucking money because there was a fine for not having it. That's the main thing that it did. Is it cost me money.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm about to find the motherfucker
I love you, Asman. I love you, dude.
I mean, the thing is like it seems to me that it was bad, right? But do I really know that? No, not really.
Yeah.
And like that's one thing that I've learned about like talking about stuff and like really looking into it is that the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know.
Yeah.
And
True. I agree.
So I try not to really have like, I try not to like express opinions about this stuff as little as I can. I can talk about like a philosophical perspective, but like the actual specific things, it's hard really to know.
Hold on. Someone here says the entirety of Europe, we are laughing at you dumb Americans. Dude, you lost to fucking rats. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
All right.
hold on. Europe is broke. I don't get this European argument like, oh, if it was just like Sweden, so with socialized healthcare, first of all, you guys are dealing to 300 million people. It's a lot different. Like, you'd have to compare Ohio to fucking Sweden and shit. I don't get that European argument.
I don't know.
Most of Europe is fucking bankrupt. If you say that, people get mad.
I have no idea. Like,
yeah.
where I live, it's really nice. It's great where I live.
Yeah, same. I'm in Canada.
So I'm
in Canada. I love it.
And if it's nice in Norway too, that's great. Like who gives a fuck?
Yep, I love
I like
America.
Canada. I think the only other place I'd rather live is probably Australia.
I'll tell you one thing though, like with the EU and NA people, the EU people take that shit personally so fast.
Yeah.
Like I like EU because they're more into like sarcasm and like banter and like more advanced types of humor rather than dicks and balls and farting. But at the same time, like as soon as you say anything good about like America or anything bad about their country, holy fuck, dude. Even if it's a joke, they'll be like, I'll make a joke about EU having bad teeth, and they'll have fucking 8 different paragraphs typed out about school shootings.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
They're already pre-typed. They just copy and paste it out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wait, so where is it better to live? The U.S.? Is it better the U.S. or maybe like the U.K.?
Wherever the fuck you're happy.
Canada.
Canada's the best. I love it.
I
up here.
wouldn't know.
Canada's so awesome. I don't know, like I'm gonna be honest, like Americans are nice when you like need like directions and stuff, but they're kind of like low IQ compared to Canadians.
I don't know. I can like after being in the country, like I can
like if you compare the people in our Walmarts compared to yours, it's a big different.
Well, that's because you guys don't have Black Friday.
No, that's because, dude, no. I went to Canada. Listen, here's the difference. Our Walmart is like the baseline of shopping. Your
fucking bug flu.
Your Walmart is the top tier of shopping. Okay, so let's not put, that's why your best people go to Walmart. Our fucking National Geographic goes to Walmart. That's the difference, Zerka. Okay, I've been to Canada Walmart. It's like the high, like to them, it's like, oh, it's like medium class place. That's 100% factual.
Hold on, but like Canadians are smarter than Americans.
What?
That's just a fact, like statistically.
Then why are all the best universities in America?
It's because percentage-wise, we have 30 million, you have 300 million.
Okay, so how many?
So you guys would have one, right?
Yeah, you guys would have one. Like out of the top.
First of all,
10,
we have
one.
Trudeau. Who are you fucking with, man? We have Trudeau. You don't
Exactly.
Like
My point exactly.
Have you seen his socks, man? He's changing the world.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you know what's funny?
I've seen his blackface.
Dude, apparently he did that multiple times.
But yeah, of course.
But I can't even
What do you
imagine.
mean? Apparently, we've.
No, because
for
to me, I can't name one guy out of my whole Facebook friends list who's ever done a blackface.
Why?
I could.
Really?
Yeah.
Why did you
100%,
pull your
dude.
Facebook? Why did you think about your Facebook friends? Why not?
Yeah, but I mean-
Because he did it. He did it when he was a teacher in high school, right?
You can't say allegedly when we have like 4 photos.
I didn't say.
Different
I didn't say allegedly. I said apparently.
Apparently, okay.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, that was like the most embarrassing shit. I thought he should have lost the job for that one.
Well, I mean, I guess not. I wonder.
You know what? I hate to put a damper on y'all's parade, but I'm kind of drunk and I gotta take a nap. So I gotta sit
A
down.
nap? Isn't that called just going to bed? It's
Going to sleep.
No, because if I wake up in 4 hours and then stay awake for 3 hours and then go back to sleep, it's a nap. So
Don't do it. Don't do it. Chill with us.
what? No. Oh, that's.
Just chill with us. Like we got 5 minutes left anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna reel me in.
No, in 5 minutes we're wrapping it up.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
So here's why I want Bernie to win. I think it'd be more content, Bernie versus Trump. It'd be
I
funny.
agree with that. Actually, like that would be really good.
If they do that, I want them to bring
I
back.
actually, you know what? I want to see Biden against Trump because Biden, like, this dude is a fucking, like, listen to him talk.
Biden doesn't even know where he is.
What the fuck is he saying?
Yeah.
Like, no. I mean, like, I remember I saw a clip of him and he's talking about something and then he pauses.
No, you know,
He says this. He's like, I got hairy legs.
It's weird because every time they interrupt him, like you're out of time, he'll be like grateful that he's out of time and he just stops talking.
I think everybody is.
It's like, thank God, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
The Dems don't have like the debate energy, you know? And it's weird, like they all threw each other under the bus pretty bad. Like even if one Dem wins, they've already said so much bad shit about that person. It's like an easy dunk for Trump.
Dude, that's what I was. I literally brought that up. I brought up.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes,
you don't know
I
shit
did.
about.
Shut
Train. Let me tell you something about you and your community. You guys are politically illiterate. Sorry.
Okay.
Listen,
Go ahead.
let me tell you something about your community and you, okay?
What community?
These. Listen, first of all, good true lol W farm. But besides that, listen, these political frogs, okay? They're the ones that Asman is talking about, or anyone else is talking about. They think they know, but they have no fucking clue. They're the ones that literally go register Democrat, and no matter what the candidate is, even if the Democratic candidate's bad, they vote Democrat no matter what. That's called stupidity, okay? So that's number one. Number two, we talked about this a week and a half ago. They're literally, the left is eating each other alive to the point where Trump can just sit back, and whoever ends up winning, he has a whole fucking full dossier of the dirtiest shit that they've each done, and he can just dumpster them. Not to mention, on top of that, like, I don't know if America's ready. Like, can Bernie win? Yes, but I don't know if America's ready for his fucking ideologies and his fucking views. I don't know if they're. I don't know if we're ready. Like, Trump is gonna hate monger the shit out of it.
The fucked up
Trump
thing
will
that
hate monger the shit out of it. People will be afraid.
The thing that he's like, it's really fucked up that he's right about is that like the right doesn't care as much if like something dirty or scandalous comes out, but if something
that makes him like him more.
Left, but he knows if something dirty comes out for the left, they just excommunicate, like that person's done. It's just done.
Sorry.
There's too many purity tests.
No, if the left set themselves up for failure with that whole dick riding cancel culture because they started canceling each other, and you know the right's more united and forgiving, you know. But it's weird, like in the left, if you're extreme in the left, they cancel you. If you're extreme on the right, like they kill your ass. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I to me, it's like I don't think I think everybody in the Democratic Party, like, if they don't give it to Bernie, even if Bernie doesn't get the votes, people will think that it's somehow a scam or somehow rigged. Yeah. And if that happens, I think a lot of people will probably vote for Trump out of spite. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. you know, you could have like these bright-eyed, you know, 19-year-old kids that, you know, thought that they were going to change the world, and then somehow, you know, their candidate got taken away from them, and they end up just fucking voting for Trump and taking the black pill.
You know,
like I can totally.
I wondered about that. The 2016. I was wondering. Do you know how many people like said they hate Trump but still voted for him? You know, like they hid their thing. Do you think there'll be more this time?
That hated him but still voted for him.
Well, they say publicly they hate him, but they still go for him. That's a big thing with you Americans, man.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, like,
I do think there's people that probably say they dislike someone and still vote for them. I think that probably is a thing.
Well, that is probably like, I mean, they could just dislike Hillary Clinton more, right? It's not really that hard to do. But at the same time, I mean, I think there's also like, because Trump is like so polarizing and like people don't like him so much, people say that they don't like him publicly, but still like be positive towards him privately because they just don't want to deal with like their, you know, friends or family getting mad about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, you know, some people have had that happen.
Dude, Hillary had such a weird slogan where it pretty much, she marketed Trump, love Trump's hate. Why would you market the guy you're like going against, have your own slogan? And I'm like, oh, it can't get worse. And when she lost, she had a book that came out that said, "What happened?" And I thought that was so stupid.
You lost.
Yeah. Why would you make that book?
What happened? Yeah, I think you lost, girl.
Well, she just did everything wrong. I mean, like that's pretty much what it is.
Dude, I actually remember that election night. That was so funny.
I remember like whenever I saw the picture of like Trump winning it, I screenshotted it on my phone and I looked at it 5 minutes later to make sure that shit was actually real.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
Like, did the memes really happen? And
you know, the first
there
thing
it
I
is.
said when he won, I said, does this mean World War III? And my buddy is like, you're falling for the media's hysteria. You know, like if you think about it, you think, no, but if you think about it, everyone said Trump is like incompetent, doesn't know what he's doing politically. If you give money to big parties all your life, you are already a part of that political establishment. He's, you know how you guys say he's an outsider? He really isn't. You know, so
yeah,
I guess
I see what you're saying. Yeah, sure. But like,
remember all the people that used to say, if Trump becomes president, I'm moving to Canada?
Yeah.
Shut up.
you notice how they never say they're gonna move anywhere, like to Mexico or something? They're always talking about moving to Canada. It seems very suspicious.
Or Europe. Then nobody goes to Europe.
Yeah.
But I know like people get mad if you say that, but most of the world goes to the US. You Europeans got to understand that. You know, like if you think about it, Europeans listen to like American music and watch American movies.
True.
But I'm sorry.
Look, it's kind of like what
My cousins hate me right now.
it's kind of like what Asman said though. Like it feels like there's this big difference. We see it all over Twitter, but then years later we don't feel it. There's no real effect. So
What
it's
do you
just
mean?
not as fucking crazy. Like
What do you mean? What do you mean?
when he said that, like when Obama got elected, he didn't.
Oh no, man! Like you can fucking. You can watch CNN or MSNBC or any of these other mainstream news organizations and think that there's a race war that's just waiting to happen. But you go to Walmart and people are smiling and holding the door for each other and everything's fucking fine.
Yep.
Obviously, like there are some bad things in the world. Yeah, there are.
It goes to that thing we were talking about, like negative Reddit threads get the most likes. Same with the media. They always need negativity. They sell that shit.
Yeah.
Well, because people are gonna tune in because they're fucking worried about shit, man. And like, I'm not trying to like downplay that. Like, there's bad shit in the world. Like, yeah, of course, and there's plenty of bad stuff.
You know when I
but,
stopped
like everyday life. Go ahead.
When I stopped watching American news, it was a CNN article. They made a big deal. They're like, everyone on Trump's team had 2 cups of ice cream. Trump had 3. And you can YouTube this. Like, it's a big thing. And when I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? You know?
Trump had 2 scoops. Everybody else had 1.
Oh, was it?
2 scoops, 2 terms. Yeah,
dude, that one shook me. I'm like, you Americans, what the fuck? Only a fascist would have 2 scoops.
Well, it's people that people that just look for shit to get mad about. Like I don't know. Like I think that it always, in my opinion, it actually devalues legitimate criticism whenever you have crazy shit like that. You know, it's like you have things like, oh,
well, when I saw that, I'm like, if they're gonna make goofy news like that, are they being paid by the right?
Well,
you know, like
dude,
that just makes Trump look good.
So,
If you think, CNN, all the most of the fringe left makes Trump look better. You know, all these people cancel Train because he said the R word or whatever. Those people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's certainly, excuse me. There's certainly like a number of people who like literally just voted for Trump because they thought the news against him was so ridiculous. Like there's got to be a number of people who were like that. Like I know personally, like I personally know people who were like that. Who were like, dude, the news is so stupid that they wanted to vote against the news.
It goes down to that slogan: "No such thing as bad publicity." Trump got trillions of dollars of his name out there. That's crazy. Even if it's negative, you know.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
And it's gonna happen again too. That's the best part. Is that like I mean, I'm not saying like that it might happen for Trump, but like even whenever like next election, crazy assholes are there. Look at Twitch. Think about all of the popular streamers, and a lot of them are crazy assholes. Why do people watch them? Because they're crazy assholes. They want to know what the hell's going on with them. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I find it really hard to watch a polite streamer, you know? Because I'm like, you could see that outside, you know? But a guy banging on his keyboard is funny, I guess.
We said 5 more minutes 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, like, you know, as you guys spoke about that topic, I was walking down the block and I saw this person and, you know, Train, his hand was on his shoulder and everything. So we started talking about streaming and Twitch. And therefore, if it was part of the marketing department, they should have been able to get more outreach. What do you have to say about that, Devin?
And I'm sorry, I was checked out.
Repeat the question. We're on this shit. What do you want?
What do you want from the marketers? Yeah.
Okay, listen, he tried. Okay, none of you went over your heads. I'll explain what Abdu was trying to say.
I was literally checked because when it's politics, dude, I fucking turn off the lights. Like,
Devin, you'll get it here in a second. I'll explain what Abdu was trying to do, but I'm not really equipped enough, so I'm going to hand it over to Devin to explain what he was trying to do.
Devin, tap me in.
Dude, I was pretty much basically totally checked out, so I'm not even sure. I'm going to have to, like, I mean, if it looked like S-Fan was paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of, you know, I listened in, I kind of had my thoughts, but I don't know if my level of expertise is really, like, up to par on this. So, Adept, if you want to follow up, I think that'd be strong. You have a strong opinion on this.
Nope.
All right, well, guys.
Well, actually, now that it went around, I kind of figured that maybe, you know, if you walk down the block and you talk to Devin, he would be able to help you with viewership, which would lead to, you know, ice cream is really good. And Bowles said she had a really nice ice cream shop down the block. So,
donut.
I don't really know what I'm talking about right now, but yeah, Bowles.
Dude, you know, I can't believe
What?
Trudeau is my prime minister.
She said donuts though.
I have to go to sleep.
I missed what Abdu said.
All right, guys.
It
All right, guys. A good podcast. I love you all, mods. Please put a big block of everybody. Abdu Beast, Manuel Ferrara TV, Adept, Asmongold, S-Fan, John Zerka, Devin Nash, Big Boss Bros. Put in a big block. Spam it until everyone leaves and gets pissed off. Spam it. Follow their channels. All their names are as is right here. Please follow their channels. They're all amazing. Next week, this time, I made sure to make it certain. Obviously, there's always that 1% chance of cancellations, but next week, we have special guest, first time ever, actually. I'm very excited. Just got done talking to him. Moist Critical will be on as our special guest
I love Critical. He's
next week. Next week will be special guest Moist Critical. I'm super glad. I love his content. I love that video we made. So, hey, next week we'll see with Moist Critical on, and whoever else is welcome to come here that's here right now.
And Train does money by happiness.
No. All right, guys. Love you guys. Huge shout out to Adept, the best, guys. Please follow. She's been very supportive of me and my community. You know, she knows how to banter. We shit talk. She calls me ugly. I call her fat. It's all good. We have a good time. She calls me fat. I call her ugly. And at the end of the day, we both know we're both just, hey, listen.
Ugly and fat. Hey.
We're part of the best goddamn streaming circle on Twitch. Hey, listen, dude. Our friend group, Asman, you already know it, baby. Hey, all of us. Adapt, Asman, Abdu, S-Fan, Zerka. Hey, this is the best circle. Manuel, my man. Big cock Manuel over here. Hey, my man. Hey, listen, dude. I don't know what I'm saying. Big Boss Bose, love you, dude. Hey, it is what it is. But hey, huge shout out to Adept, guys. Please give her support. Please give Big Boss Bose support as well. 2 awesome female streamers on Twitch that can banter, can shit talk, won't cry when they're shit talked, will give you a shit talk 50 times harder back to your face. That's the kind of shit we need, none of the sensitive bullshit. So please give both of them a big follow. And obviously, shout out to my boy Asmongold. He'll go live probably sometime in 2022 when Bernie Sanders loses. Manuel Ferrara, give him a follow. If you don't, hey, check him out on Pornhub. I said it, Twitch, ban me, suck my dick. Abdu2 Beastie, hey, give him a follow, baby. World of Warcraft, awesome stuff. Please follow him. He's
black. Yeah,
thank you.
okay.
I was actually gonna say that, but I'm like, fuck, this is not gonna sound good. He's a good guy. Just kidding, that was a joke. Please follow him. And then also please follow John Zerka, guys. Twitch.tv says John Zerka. He'll be live probably 2023 after Asman goes live, after Bernie loses and Trump wins and we go to World War III.
Good night, guys.
We're good to go. S-Fan TV, guys.
Okay.
Please follow him for
I'll
cooking
see you
streams and good stuff. Twitch.tv says S-Fan TV. Twitch.tv says S-Fan TV. Who's going live here? Who's going live after this? Anyone going live?
Hey, good night, y'all.
No one? Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Sleep,
Bye, everyone.
Thanks
Adept,
for
are
having
you
me,
going
guys.
live?
No, I'm going to sleep.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anyone going live? Manuel, Boss, Bose?
No, I'm done. Dude.
No one.
I'm going to sleep.
Devin Nash?
Boy.
No, I'm out.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Then I'll see you next week for the podcast with special guest Critical.
100%. Looking forward
Love
to
you
it.
guys. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Peace out, yo.